Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Cornelius, howdy. Maple, hello. Hodge, howdy. Ed, Dragon Cat Man, howdy. Astoria, hello. Turbo Rider, hello. Idle, howdy. I think that's everybody. Let's all go to the lobby. Disrobo, hello. Croc.
Croc time.
It's Croc time. We're gonna jump around like it's 1990 year that Croc came out.
My favorite year.
Right. Yeah, we'll just start Croc up. We can start gaming. We can play some. Oh, y'all can introduce yourselves. Actually, I always forget that part. I'm a terrible host.
Hi, I'm the same person I was last week.
But what if they weren't here last week?
I think
Well, they'll have to go back and watch the VOD.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm Melly. Honk if you love my wife. Honk, honk. Done.
All right. Well, I guess everybody's here. Oh, good. The Gobbo redeems. Mario likes cookies. Hello. I need the Regabo. Gabo. Oh. Gabo. Regabo. Not stuck up.
Like,
there we go.
Tiny Croc.
There he is. We're getting the lore. I think Ricky will be here later so she can finish the manual.
Oh yeah.
I know we were all looking forward to that.
I need to know the lore.
Cannot wait. I need to know what other appliances they put in their pants.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that. What if Gobbos are just big? Oh, now Croc's big. Never mind. Gobbo time. Oh my god, there he is, Baron Dante. And his Dantinis. I like his like default source engine texture hairdo. It's missing texture hairdo. Whoa!
I somehow didn't realize Gobbos had tails until just now. Fine.
You know, they're like little Crocs, but fuzzy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, no!
He hasn't been paying attention in class.
I definitely haven't.
You're not gonna pass the Gobbo test.
Fuck.
You're never gonna make it to Croc 2 if you can't pass Croc 1. We're gonna save him. He's gonna be the only Gobbo we save. I mean, it's Dante. Dantini is like a teeny Dante, I guess.
I just assumed it was like Dantini, like they're tiny Dantes. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm not the only one who didn't realize they didn't have tails. I mean, they realized they did have tails. I confused myself. It's fine. I just woke up.
You're so valid. Alright, this level. Life's a beach.
Oh, yeah.
I know, right? I'm fused.
Alright, I need to resize my fucking OBS. What? That doesn't make... When I resize my OBS, it gets rid of the little thing showing drop frames. So I cannot resize my OBS. It must stay the way it is.
Fucked up.
I know. I know I've been very clear about what I'm saying. Everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Zoop. Well, that didn't go to plan.
Notice that platformers in this era kind of have like a moral compunction against iframe.
Yeah, they really don't want you to like bounce to safety. But I think the biggest motherfucker in that regard is Super Mario Sunshine, where if you land on the lava, you bounce backwards, so you can't reach where you're trying to bounce to.
Maybe, but that's fine because I like to see Super Mario suffer.
That's true. But he does make awful noises, like.
I love that Discord cuts that out. I'll have to check the VOD for that noise.
You know, it's, you can imagine.
I think I can do a reasonable impression.
Oh, Discord like really lowered you too.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Discord is trying to censor me.
Uh-huh.
Literally 1984.
It's
Discord's
true.
like
It was good, though.
anti-Mario.
I like that both of these have a gold lock, but the gold key only works on one of them. Cinema Sins, ding. Okay, I deserve that, Croc, you're right. Oh, alright, I got a game over, you know.
It happens.
Hey, great, hello? Maybe I should go to the ice level and get some lives real quick.
Game is
Actually,
never truly over. You
I
don't
don't
escape
remember.
that easily.
Which one's the one with the lives? Is it... oh dear. Is it be
You said a
really
terrible
careful?
thought.
Be
What's that?
really careful.
And I want you all to know that I'm sparing you.
No, you should tell us.
Oh no, the thought isn't the part that I'm sparing you. It's the actual thing that I was thinking of doing. Because I've been playing Patapon lately. And I could just start playing that right now.
Could start Pataponing. Did you see the new Patapon that's not Patapon? The fake Patapon?
I did, I'm super excited for it. That's why I started playing again.
That makes sense. I just love that it's just like it. Even the logo is just so like it's not Patapon. What are you talking about? It's
Yeah, well, it's dollar store Patapon.
yeah,
It's great value
legally unique Patapon, legally distinct. It's not this one. I don't
It's the kind
think.
of Patapon you'd find in a Canadian grocery store that just says "funny little guy rhythm game."
Yeah, except it's called
Yeah,
like
what's-
Ratatat or something. What is it? Ratapon? Rataton.
Yeah.
Where the hell is the level where I get lives? I don't think it's any of these.
I like my men like I like my dinosaur bones, submerged in boiling hot lava. That's true, Fate Crade.
I don't like when Mario's in pain because he makes bad noises. I guess we already talked about this. And then I made the noise and everyone was deeply regretting ever coming on stream.
I mean, none of us heard it.
Yeah, Discord
Yeah.
nerfed it.
It's
The
true.
chat is full of
Yeah,
regrets.
true.
Holy chat.
We were protected.
Shortcut. I don't know if this is even the
You're
room
such a gamer.
with the live thing.
I love Croc's
This isn't it.
unofficial hover.
This isn't it. This isn't where I'm supposed to go. I don't even know if this is the level. I don't even know if this is the level where I get the lives. This is a disaster. Look at this. Oh, that's a Gobbo. That's not gonna save me if I screw this up. Oh, I had crystals. Don't worry. Don't worry, everyone. I know you're quite worried about me. I'm here to say we were fine. Oh, it's fine. All right, I think this is the one where we get
Alright,
lives.
you're doing amazing.
This is where we get the lives. Right here. I found. No, get. There you go, Croc. All right. I'm gonna ride on the Smungabus.
Ooh.
The Smungabus. So I like the Venga bus, but Smunga.
Hell yeah.
You know how it is. I had 2 naps today and I'm still barely alive.
So
Wow,
3 out of
Ren.
4 of us are half asleep.
How come
I mean,
you're
Soleil's
all
always
waking
half
up
asleep
too now?
too, you know. Soleil, don't act like you're awake.
What?
Don't act like you're awake.
Have I ever done that?
I don't know.
You didn't actively say you were sleepy
Yeah.
like everyone else.
You
I
didn't
agreed with
participate.
Fran when she said that she's always sleepy.
Oh, see, I didn't hear you agree. I think because you're too sleepy. You're too sleepy to be audible.
I can't believe I'm being ignored.
You're being silenced for being a sleepy
Okay, Brian.
girl. Penumbra Premiere, hello? Alright, after this time, I'm gonna have so many lives that all be good to exist. I still can't believe Barry managed to do a 24-hour stream when she sleeps even more than I do. I literally messaged.
24 hours after.
Yeah. I literally messaged her like, how are you gonna do a 24-hour stream when you sleep 12 hours a day?
She was
God, I
saving
wish
up
that were
all
me.
that sleep for the stream.
Yeah, it's true. She did it, I think. Maybe it was like 23 and a half hours. I don't know. I'll consult the VOD, make sure.
I don't sleep enough. That's my problem.
I sleep plenty, but I'm still not sleepy enough. Or I'm still not awake enough.
Because sleep good. Also
Yeah.
sleepy.
I don't know what to tell you. My brain requires sleep.
We're all pretty
Alright.
bed-pilled here, I think.
You know how it is. I love naps. I love big naps.
I have a very healthy sleep schedule. I'm not like other girls.
I feel
Wow,
like you
bragging, why
don't, but
you? Fucking put me on blast, huh?
Molly, I feel like you're
I'm
always
aware.
awake at like 1 a.m., but
Okay, sometimes. But I wake up at 8 or 9 every morning, okay?
yeah, that's the thing. I go to bed at like 10 every night because I have to wake up at like 6 every day. Dogaunt, thank you for the follow. Sorry for everyone in the Discord hearing my incredibly loud sound alerts.
It
I
wasn't
swear to God, they
No,
like
it's always a
reset the
privilege
volume.
Bad.
When the guy goes,
No, that's me. That's me right there.
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you're so talented.
I know. It's incredible.
It's her mating call.
Uh-huh.
That's
I guess
all.
you have heard it, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's the Nutter Butter platforms.
I'll
My
add that to my
favorites.
animal facts list.
The millipede mating call.
I apparently just made that noise on stream at some point, and my friend like added the instrumental and was like, "Hey, could you use this somehow?" It's like, you got it.
That's a good friend. Recognize your potential.
I don't remember this level's layout at all. This is very strange. I was in a cave, now I'm outside. How does this happen? Oh, I do remember this part. This part sucks. So you gotta really watch out for these fuckers. I mean, fellas.
Fuckers. I mean, whatever you just called them.
Fellas.
Ellas?
Fellas. Not hellas. Not hellas. Don't be ridiculous.
Ella's like
Oh.
Cinderella.
Oh, like Ella from Frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember her.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody wants to be her.
No one tell her.
Whoop. The only time I've seen Frozen, it was without audio, so I just don't blame me for not knowing her name.
Wait, I thought it was a musical.
Well, I was on a plane and I didn't want to plug headphones in, so.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, did you just like imagine how you thought the lyrics, like the songs should sound in your head while watching it?
Nah, I just kind of stared at it. I don't have that kind of imagination.
That would be really fun, actually. Watch a musical without sound and just see what the songs sound like in your brain.
That's what being deaf is like. That's very insensitive of you, bluntly,
I'm
but
so fucking sorry.
I don't think that's actually what being deaf is like. I don't think you would just stare at a musical and imagine what the songs would sound like.
It's kind of what I
if
do
you
at
were really
karaoke.
bored and also deaf.
That's true. It's true. Oi! Kazoo. Maybe this time we'll figure out.
Oh,
No, never mind. Never mind. We won't figure anything out. That was a bad omen right there. Plummeting to your death is a bad omen if you didn't know.
look how good you're doing now.
Okay, Mom.
I'm your wife, not your mom.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot.
Wait,
Sorry.
a bad omen? Like,
Plummeting to your death. Yeah.
yeah, no, but like, how much worse can it get after that point?
You know, maybe you'll be respawned and it's Croc, so the
Oh, yeah, that's
platforms are
already
very
terrible.
small.
You're right.
Alright, I have to do D-pad because it's hard to turn reasonably with the analog stick.
That's right, you said this had tank
Ah!
controls.
It does. It's a lot less noticeable on the analog stick, but they are there.
I'm gonna
Oh.
be honest, I still kind of think you're just pulling my leg on that one. We'll take your word for it.
No, look at him
I
turn.
mean, just look at it, yeah.
Look at our guy.
It looks an awful lot like tank controls.
Oh, but I don't like in a platformer.
It's fine.
Yeah, why
I'm
not?
having a crisis.
It's fine.
Yay.
It could be worse. It could be a Lundra.
Haven't played
I don't
that.
think anyone else is gonna get that.
I am aware a game by that name exists, but I have never played it.
It's like a action RPG, I think.
Yeah, it's a spiritual successor to Landstalker. It's basically like Zelda.
Does it have tank controls?
Zelda. No. But it's a 2D, like, kind of top down. Not top down, but like it's a fixed camera and has 3D platforming.
Oh, good. It's
So
like
there's
the
no sense of depth perception, and it's absolutely miserable.
You should give the Incredible Hulk the Pantheon Saga a try. That's maybe the worst game I've ever played.
I mean, I played all the way through Alundra. I did it on stream. It was good, actually.
How long is
I
it?
enjoyed the game. It's miserable.
I know that feeling. I know when something fucking sucks and you love it.
Couldn't
I
be
wouldn't
me.
go that far. It's
Oh my god, I
fine.
forgot this guy has 1,000 needles via the Cactar. Final Fantasy attempt at a joke. Attempted Final
Like,
Fantasy
I've heard
joke.
that word in Final Fantasy. That can't be what she's saying right now. But
You know, because, you know, cactus is shooting needles. 1,000 needles is the Cactar attack. I'm funny.
so true.
I like it.
You did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking. that since the needles always have a flat damage, it would be very inefficient to use that against Croc, who has at most 2 HP.
Yeah, but you can't. He's like you can't do that last little bit though without 2 hits. I don't know if Cactars are really worried about efficiency, if I'm being honest. Turbo Rider, thank you for the phone. There's a Flash animation named Final Fantasy Guild Quest, and I fucking loved that shit as a kid. Cactar's in it, and he hates the Olsen twins for some reason.
What?
Damn.
I've definitely never heard of that.
I thought it was the greatest thing to have ever happened when I was a wee lad. No!
Wee bad. A wee pupa.
Lily, you're probably the only person here who has the potential to have seen the anime Pupa. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Okay, good. You should not, but
Okay.
I just had to check.
The pupa. Yes.
It's, you don't want to watch it, but it exists. Just, oh, I wanted to get the hearts, but instead I leapt to my death.
Don't do that.
Oh, hey, Idol knows Pupa, apparently. Of course Idol knows Pupa. Idol never knows anything about the things I talk about, but knows Pupa for some reason. Probably shouldn't explain Pupa on Twitch.
You piqued their interest. You have to take
Yeah, this looks like a bad
responsibility.
time.
I mean, they'd probably like it. There's vor and shit in it.
Oh.
Everybody in my chat loves vor except for me. Oh,
Glad know
I didn't
that feel.
get the box. I did not get the box. Turn around, Croc. Ah! I survived. It's fine. Whee! So I don't... Okay, I guess you can turn as Croc on analog mode. You just have to, like... It's like you have to point back a little bit while turning left or right. I don't... It doesn't work very reliably, so I switched to the D-pad. Alright. I think this is the final world already in this. Is it? That would be wild. It might take a while though, because it's really hard. But... Oh, I forgot how the fuck this puzzle works.
A stained glass gobbo?
Oh, I think it might be.
Cool.
Okay. How does this thing work? I really don't remember. But... What? Oh yeah, there's stained glass Baron Dante with two
Okay,
fists pointing the same direction. They forgot
Yeah,
to
like-
they forgot to mirror it.
They didn't flip that.
What the hell is going on here? Oh, I think I'm supposed to like stand where the thing is.
Solve my evil box puzzle, Croc.
I'd rather not. I thought.
Understandable. I'm sorry.
Okay, what in the world is this all? Oh, right, you can push these. They don't make it clear at all, and that isn't really a mechanic up until this point, but you can push them.
Oh no, don't get squished.
How does this work? I gotta like build a staircase, I think.
Something like that.
I
Can
don't
you
really
pull
know.
them too?
I don't think so. I think you can only push.
But then
Maybe.
You're gonna get squunched.
No, I would never. Oh, I think I can jump up too, maybe? I don't fucking know.
There's a third one. Oh. Ah!
Okay, so now I can
I
go. Hoija, Huja,
Wow,
Columbus.
pro gamer.
I know. Nobody's ever done that before.
World first.
You saw it here first, folks. Just like how I was the first person to ever 120 shine Super Mario Sunshine.
See,
Crazy.
I'd believe
Never
that.
happened before.
I mean, I've never seen anyone do it, so
That's fair.
Yeah?
that's a lie.
Nobody in their right mind would do such a thing. Lily, hello? No! Croc!
Hello.
Oh. Croc has perished. Did you find your purple nail polish?
Nope, I gave up and painted them green for Croc.
Fair enough. It's not. I wasn't smart enough to think of such a thing, but it's a valid,
Me neither.
valid color.
I didn't realize until halfway through painting them. I was like, ooh, green like Croc. I just picked the color. Saw that I hadn't opened
No!
this bottle of nail polish before and was like, it's time.
I forgot how fucking hard the last world of this game is. No! Don't think I can
doing
swing
great.
well on there, can I? Maybe I can. Oh! Oh god. I'm gonna get a game over at this rate, and then I think I get sent back to my last save. I really hope not, but it might happen.
Good luck.
Uh-huh. Oh, what?
What?
He got
What even
me.
happened just now?
He came in contact with me.
Rude.
I know. I think I can just like grab onto the thing and climb up, but I didn't, so you know. Here we are.
Croc and anti-Croc came into contact and caused an annihilation reaction.
That's true. I don't. How do I do that? Maybe I have to kill him before I hop on? I don't know if I can, but.
Can you like swivel your tail when you're hanging?
No. Alright, let's see where this was. Okay, good. We're here. I'm gonna save while we're here. That's annoying though, because now I've lost all my lives.
Time to go back and farm lives.
I might have to, honestly.
Probably a good idea.
I think I can just fucking climb up that thing. I'm gonna try it. I tried actually, and it didn't really work, but I'm gonna try it. Yeah, make Croc jump off Yoshi and make Yoshi plummet into a hole. I don't think any of y'all in chat played my new Mario Maker level, so I don't want to hear about this Yoshi nonsense.
Can you really consider yourself a real Ren fan if you don't play her Mario Maker levels?
It's true.
Yes, I can.
What? Unbelievable. Elves, you don't
Sorry, I
need to
never
talk
owned a
about
Wii U.
Croc on Yoshi action. No, Mario Maker 2 is on Switch.
Oh, okay, then I am fake. I was like, I can't play it. It's not my fault, but it is my fault.
That's right.
That was
It's
my innocent
your
bimbo boy.
fault. Yeah, I got it.
Thanks.
Oh my gosh, man, I thought I couldn't.
I'm sorry.
All the bimbos in my life apologizing for not being able to play Mario Maker levels I made.
You
Excuse me.
bimbos.
First of all, all right, you're right. Never mind.
Yeah, I was like, I'll proudly wear the title of bimbo. That's fine.
Yes,
I mean,
carry on.
you said you're doing bimbo voice, so I just called it as I saw it.
Oh my god, man! I totally thought I was on the Wii U. I'm so sorry.
Stupid.
All right, I forgive you all. You just don't no more bimbo voices.
Yeah, stop.
Literally 1984.
I know.
I feel like bimbos don't know what 1984 is.
I mean, I don't either. I just picked it up somewhere. Somebody in my chat said, and I thought it was funny. That's a
Okay.
lie. I know 1984. I'm fake. I'm a fake bitch.
It's
I'm sorry.
1984 was when the Apple Store made V-Bucks cost more, right?
Sure, yeah.
I think so.
That's
I hate
this is. I'm gonna explain the joke because I'm pretty proud of the joke. But
If it was a good joke, you would have to explain.
yeah, well, maybe it's
She
just
said
not
she
the
was
right
proud of it.
audience
She didn't
for
say
it.
it was good.
Fair enough.
No, I think I
honestly,
did,
you're
didn't
so
I?
true.
Oh, maybe I just said proud of it. But so like in like the 80s or 90s or whatever, right? Apple made the commercial where there's like the dictator man on the screen, and the lady with the jackhammer runs in or whatever and throws it at the screen, and it was like a 1984 type deal. But then when Apple made V-Bucks cost more, Epic put Epic remade that fucking commercial in Fortnite to imply that it was 1984, that the V-Bucks cost more. That's the end of my joke. I hope you enjoyed it.
I'm clapping.
I'm in awe, honestly. You're so good at jokes.
Yeah, that's
A woman of
yeah.
culture.
Awe is a good word for it.
Listen, I know a lot of Fortnite fans. Ricky would know. Where are you, Ricky? I think she's streaming right now.
Oh, she is. You're right.
Doing cute arts and crafts.
She was drawing Cornet, I think.
Someone let her know that we need more Croc lore.
That is true.
And
We are
she
in
has
desperate
to,
need.
yeah.
Stop streaming.
Ricky,
We
stop
need
everything you're
someone to
doing.
read the
Quit
Croc
being cute
manual.
and come join us.
Wiki, I'm so sorry, but you're the only person we know with the Croc manual.
Yeah.
It's true. Mine's in storage,
Yeah.
so.
I miss Barry. I want her to come be small again.
God damn it, Barry. Alright, this will be the last time I farm lines. Like 3 games were profitable on Epic Game Store total. Fortnite. Fortnite. And I'm gonna say Fortnite for the third one. I don't even know like what is an Epic Store exclusive besides Fortnite. Actually, Fortnite, is that even Epic Store, or does it have its own launcher and everything? I don't know. I haven't played Fortnite.
It's
Me neither.
through the Epic Store, but I wouldn't be surprised if it also had its own launcher.
Yeah, I guess you download it through the Epic Store and it probably has a launcher. I'm glad we figured it out.
Honestly, my biggest problem with the Epic Store is just that whenever someone does a timed exclusive, sometimes I just forget their game exists.
Yeah. Like, I
And,
think
sometimes
Hades
it's
was
a
an
game I
Epic
actually
exclusive,
care
right?
about. Well,
It's just like, I get that theoretically it's better for consumers to have multiple marketplaces, but then I have to open 2 apps.
but it has to be actually competitive in a compelling way.
That's true.
Alternative. And it's not.
Also, I would have to open 2 apps, and that's just no good. I often wonder if you ever actually pay attention to stream. Of course there's Croc lore. We spent so much time on Croc lore last stream. Where were you? Also,
Probably
hello.
blocked it out of their memory once it got to the Gobbos sticking stuff in their pants.
That's
Egg timer?
no,
Is it egg
that might be
timer?
true.
It was yeah.
I don't think they actually mentioned putting it down their pants, did they? That was just something somebody said.
I don't know anymore.
It was literally in the manual, unless Ricky was pulling a prank. Possible.
Well, I think the egg timer thing was, but I don't know if it was like actually down their pants or if it was just they had a fun egg timer festival and we decided they put it down their pants. I don't know. They mentioned putting it. Okay.
Mentioned the pants because that was the moment when we
was the
decided
year
that
of
the
the
pants
pants.
were canon. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
see.
it was
I see.
The year of
Okay.
The pants, or the era
I
of the
see.
pants.
Era of the pants. So
I'm
true.
entering my pants era. era, fam.
I'm so happy for you. Alright, I gotta push this.
You're in the era of the jorts. Good era.
I have a tweet where I'm like, the term pissing my jorts collab popped into my head, and I keep thinking about it, but I don't know what it is, something like that. And I still just think about pissing my jorts collab like almost weekly, and I
Is
just...
that a collab that you're gonna do?
I hope not, but it's just stuck in my brain permanently.
I can't think of anything worse to piss in than jorts. Just saying.
As
How many
the aware of
things-
this conversation, I'm feeling very intimidated right now.
There's nothing wrong with jorts. It's just the combination of piss and jorts is like not good.
I'm not gonna do that, ISO Gobbos.
What if we, Lumley, what if we made a tier list of various
Worst
garments?
clothing to piss in. Wait, that could be the what was it called? Pissing your jorts collab. That could be
Yeah,
like
I guess it
pissing
would
your-
be, huh? The prophecy has come to light.
Who would come to that stream?
If you do that stream, does that mean that you'll stop retweeting that?
Probably not,
Because if
honestly.
that's what that means, then I'm all for it.
If that's what it takes.
The first Switch stream with negative viewers. Me and Ren don't even have the stream open. Like,
I mean, maybe I'll get a new viewer base from the stream.
and they'll come back next time and be like, "Wait, what? You play games?"
Is that what you're looking for, Ren? Is that the audience you've been aiming for this whole time?
You know, streamers gotta branch out sometimes.
Yeah.
Grow the
I
channel.
Oh, there was just a cog in the box. Cog in a box. We're making our way upstairs. Cars go fast. Something else.
That was for you.
Thank you. Kazoo! Says Croc. Alright, this
What-
time there's gonna be a cog in the box. And now, oh, I missed my opportunity. We'll never get it back. This side stuff can't keep up with the cog.
This is Blossom or Homestuck. Why?
Oh, Mumley, remind me to send you a tweet later.
Okay.
I promise it's funny, but I can't say it on stream.
Okay.
Promising.
Is it funny like the Apple Store joke was funny, or
You know, your mileage may vary. Oh! Wow, I guess I'm not getting that gem. Alright, we've made it to the top. This level's so long.
Yahoo!
Can't believe I missed the final crystal. Now we're never going to free all the Gobbos. Stream is
They'll live.
cancelled. Will they? Oh god. Wait, what in the fuck is this? Awful torture machine. What am I looking at here? I don't remember that, man. What? Oh, I guess I opened these things with the buttons? It's terrifying. Oh yeah, these guys are terrible, terrible men. Okay, well, this one's open. Good for me. Oh, it's a Gobbo. Good for me. This level's so long. There we go. I love water.
Good shit.
Castle in the castle. Are there really only 4 worlds if you don't do the secret world? That's crazy. That's wild. That's fucked up. Castle, castle in the castle. Castle in the castle, castle, castle. Castle, castle. Castle, castle.
I need to go get dinner, so I'll be back in a little bit.
Wee.
Alright, bring me some too. Whatever it is.
What if it's nail clippings?
Ooh. Mm.
I
I mean, I didn't say I would definitely eat it, but
It's
Would
not
like
what
to
I
be
think.
included.
piqued Munley's interest. Well, you never know. There's a platform down here. I guess I won't bother with that platform. Rock soundtrack, really good.
I love it. Since you're screen sharing it to us, we can't hear it, so it's just like silent Croc, and you're just like bop bop beep bom bop bop.
yeah, can you just keep doing that so we can
Yeah.
get a full experience?
Oh, look at this
He's such a good
painting. Isn't
sport.
that nice?
Oh, it's us.
Yep.
Family photo.
And here's
Thank
Grandma.
Oh,
Masty, it says at the bottom, I think.
Mrs. D.
Mrs. D.
Oh! I thought I
I
was
love
just
her so
interpreting
much.
chicken
What am I
scratch.
supposed to do with these feelings?
I tried. I really did. Oh!
No.
I almost didn't pick up the gobbo. That would have been so sad.
You're just like, you're free, bye.
Figure it out yourself. One of my favorite things about PS1 platformers is like you can't render too much on screen, so the later levels are just like weird abstract hells. Like we're just in this weird floating castle thing. Everything is just a massive hole that kills you. Just like real life.
I was about to say
Yeah.
that.
Thank you. Now I have the full experience.
Mm-hmm.
It's important.
Butterbeer.
That wasn't part of the soundtrack. That was me.
I know.
That was me gaming. That Gobbos in a horrible situation.
Yeah, he's not doing too hot.
Sorry, man. I can't do anything for you. Nothing I could do there. I can't. He's gone now. He's gone.
Figure it out.
Trextel. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for the follow. Whee. Whee. Alright, we have spinny wheel. Is this, what does this do? Oh, I thought it was gonna like fire a shot that killed him. I promise I've played this game, I just make up details in my head. Oh, we're at the end of the level! It's just this death trap.
You'll be fine.
I really thought I was gonna fall immediately after you said that, but I was fine. Oh, T-Rextel, not Trextel. I see now.
Howdy.
Alright, we're doing one of the bonus levels, because why not? Not bonus levels, but bonus bits.
That does make a lot more sense because I was looking at your name and I was like, how are you supposed to read that?
Yeah, I was confused. Oh, Croc is dead. Croc is dead.
Croc gets stabbed.
Croc is dead?
Getting stabbed.
Oh, I got excited. Like, congrats, Croc. Who's the lucky lady? As in, like, the lady that Croc married, not the person in, like, the daddy-dom relationship with Croc.
Thank you for
Hello, everybody.
giving me more questions than answers.
I'm just trying to make myself clear, and everybody is acting like I'm the villain now.
Yeah.
I love that this is a bonus section, and you can still just lose all your lives if you fuck it up enough. As I'm doing now. And if you die here, you just have to do the whole level over, because that's just the way things are in Crocland.
It's just the way the cookie crumbles.
I guess it's more Gobboland than Crocland, but... Just the way the cookie... Oh, goddamn. I'm thinking about cookies and I fell to my death.
That's fair, honestly.
Alright, I guess you can't hear the falling platform sound effects either.
Thank
go,
you for letting us know what it sounds like.
It's like a very cartoony, like anchor falling sound effect. Like a Looney Tunes type sound effect. You know, Looney Tunes.
Yeah. Kind of like the whistling, like.
Well, not quite. That's not.
Well,
that's
then
not
I don't
really
fucking
it.
know anything.
You're kind of wrong.
I'll just go K-word myself.
I think Croc has 14 moves idle. Dungeon of
14 sounds
Defright.
right.
Yeah, but didn't we only figure out like 3 of them?
Nah, I think if you count his moving in directions, we got pretty close.
Oh yeah.
Only 14. I think you're underestimating how many moves that is. Look at that slow waddle across the screen. All of them are terrible pickup lines? Oh no, Croc. I mean, I get... Okay, alright, I won't say that, but I'm gonna try to avoid this man. Oh! Well, I was gonna say, like, it makes sense that he would have dad jokes if he's in it. No, never mind.
Still can't say it.
Yeah, 3 moves and 7 variations on each. Okay, I gotta watch these little Gobbos, but then I have to run for my life. I think it's the middle one. God damn you.
I yawned so hard I closed my eyes and missed the whole exchange.
Well, I did it, so I didn't need your
You're
help
amazing!
anyway.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Oh! Oh, right. We're in the part of the game where it just repeats all the little games we've done. Including Chase the Box. Yep! Come on, come. It's scarier when there are little spiders hanging around. Alright, we got it. We got the Gobbo. Everybody, we can move on. Don't worry.
I
Oh,
was worried,
God.
actually, so.
Oh, this was the worst level, because you have to pass all these different mini games to get the get all the Gobbos, and this is the worst mini game in the world. Watch me do it like perfectly. That's not gonna happen. No! Now that Gobbo has just been dissolved in that pot and is, I guess, in pot purgatory. Remember, it's the sheep minigame, but this time it's with these guys.
Those guys.
What are they supposed to be, actually? I didn't get the Gobbo from this one either.
Camera.
Ricky, we need you. We need you, Ricky.
Well, not here, but here. Not here enough to tell us about Croc lore yet.
Not yet. What? Like, look at this hell dungeon we're in. This game's so weird. Every PS1 game is a nightmare. I got the Gobbo! I got the Gobbo, Ricky! I got the Gobbo! I got the Gobbo! I got the Gobbo! Yeah, if you actually have to, like, if you have to go eat or anything, Ricky, you don't have to jump on right away. Bake is a frog and king of pirates for the follows. I forgot about this. Also, there's just so much weird body horror in this game. And, okay, that's both. I got them both. I got them both. Like, we're just inflating this man until he explodes and he's like, help! 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 It's a very graphic video game. Oh, I guess we fucked up and didn't get all the Gobbos, but we got a gong. Bosley's Freaky Donut. Bosley's Freaky Donut.
What?
Bosley's Freaky Donut.
Yeah?
Call me a
it's the name of the
hello.
level.
Yes. That's an E621 text.
Maple's brain dead.
Oh yeah.
AKA getting dinner.
Yeah, no, that wasn't an insult. I just mean no one's home.
Yeah. Just in case someone didn't understand what that meant in chat.
Oh god, I forgot about the platforms. They go shrinky dink. Oh no, they shrinky.
Arnar.
Alright. Why do they shrink? So funny, so silly. This is Croc, Legend of the Gobbos for the PlayStation 1. It's the first game I streamed, so for my 2-year anniversary, we're playing it again. The 2-year anniversary was last week, but we're finishing it now. Yeah, it's kind of like Yoshi, except he's a croc. It's apparently started as Argonauts pitching a Yoshi game to Nintendo, and they were like, no. So instead, we ended up with Croc. Okay, I kind of forgot what I do here. I guess I'm supposed to lead this guy onto here. There we go. Look at that. Oh, Fosley and your freaky donut, you silly guy. Ah! 2-year anniversary 2, exactly. Nobody saw me plummet to my death, by the way. Wait, now I have to do this without any sort of crystals. This is a disaster. A disaster. During Barry's 24-hour stream, she watched her debut, and she said disaster in that in like the strangest way humanly possible, and it's like disaster. We need you, Barry. I need you to explain how you made that noise. Oh, hey, he's just a kid with a balloon now. Look at that.
Aw. Hey, man.
Alright, what's up next? It's Ballistic Meg's Fairway. I love golf. That's a lie. But I like Birdie Wing. Game saved. Ballistic Meg's Fairway. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. You've seen me play putter golf and many other Saturn golf games, and I thoroughly enjoyed them all. Oh right, I forgot about this guy, Roadrunner dude. There's a platform down here. No, there's not. That's just a little thing on the corner. Oh, I was hurt by the flames.
Not the flames.
Flames, not flames! Oh god, I've been hit again.
I ordered a banana smoothie on Uber.
Why did you say it like that?
I don't know.
You sound so defeated.
I felt like I was really
ordered a
excited
banana
about it, but it sounded
smoothie.
like I hated my life.
Nice little touch that a
I
butterfly
ordered
comes
a
out of an
banana
empty bottle.
smoothie on Uber. Is that better?
Wow, that's much
Well,
better.
that sounds like you're in an infomercial. So.
I am.
You know, I never really thought about how infomercial and
Listen,
VTuber or YouTuber voices are like the same.
How?
Like over enthusiastic YouTubers, they basically just do infomercial voices.
Is it
You
they
know
need
what?
to
You're
talk
right.
about like a baby anime girl
Mhm.
to be a
Nah,
VTuber?
so I said VTubers, but I meant YouTubers.
Oh, yeah.
You see,
Yeah,
that's what
I
I
agree
meant.
with that.
Thank you. Lumley is mad now. She fucking
I'm not
is
mad.
pissed off at that I would
don't
dare say
experience
such
that
a thing.
emotion.
Speaking of infomercial guys, Billy Mays was like the celebrity death that hit me hardest as a growing child. I forget how old I actually was when it happened, but I was like so distraught. I called my mom. She was in Kohl's.
OxyClean just isn't the same without him.
It's true. Now OxyClean commercials are just like normal, and it's like, what do you?
I know. I need someone to yell at me or I'm not gonna get OxyClean! Except actually,
Oh,
that's
am
not
I
true. did
supposed to
buy
be
some.
excited
When I first
about
moved to Japan, it was the only like cleaning product I recognized, so I bought it because I was scared.
How was it?
The irony being that I never used it in
adorable,
America, so I
actually.
didn't know how to use it, and the instructions were still in Japanese, so I
Oh,
was like,
no.
fuck, I don't know how to use this.
So listen to Billy.
I know. I did. I looked up an OxyClean commercial. I was like, oh, just add water. Okay.
Thanks, Billy. Was it like the episode of The Simpsons and there was Homer Simpson detergent? That was a Simpsons joke. There was a cleaning product and it had Homer's face on it. You wouldn't get it.
I love when you explain your joke before you give anyone a second to even hear it. It was like in the same breath. That was a Simpsons joke.
It's complex. You wouldn't understand.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Ren has no faith in us. And she's
She
right.
really doesn't trust us to find her funny.
I mean, I'm used to chat where Idol's never seen The Simpsons. Cornelius says what to literally everything they ever bring up.
I think you're funny, okay? Hello?
Yeah, I'm sure that episode hasn't aged well. The Simpsons going to Japan.
Oh no.
I remember they watch a cartoon where everyone gets a seizure watching it.
I watched The Simpsons a fair amount as a kid, but I don't remember that.
I watched a whole lot of it, and at some point it got real bad and I stopped watching it.
I just remember, because I say this all the time, there's like some episode, I don't remember if like Homer and Marge get in a fight or like he's writing her like a love letter or something, but he just says like, that butt don't quit in his love letter to her, and I say that all the time now. It's like, that butt don't quit. I'm like, I can't believe I stole this from Homer Simpson.
It's a romantic guy.
I probably made it up. It's probably not even from The Simpsons.
It's probably not. My, the Simpsons joke that I think is like the funniest thing ever, and I don't know why, is like, it's Ringo Starr writing back to Marge after like she wrote to him like 20 years ago or something. And he's like, I like your picture, I hung it on me wall. And then P.S. we do have French fries, but we call them chips. It's something about getting the answer to that question like 20 years later just makes me laugh so much.
Me Googling Simpsons.
But don't quit.
But that don't quit. Wait, it's real!
Oh, good. You should make it a sound alert on your channel.
It's 20 seconds because it says maybe it's the beer talking Marge, but you've got a butt.
Amazing.
Yeah, we're doing another bonus letter for... Not bonus letter, bonus level for reasons.
I hate this so much.
It's a really
You know,
long
you
jump.
weren't imagining it.
Boner level? What are you saying?
I just keep watching it. Okay, stop. Okay. Don't worry about it.
I'm sure it's funny.
It's great. I'm linking it to you
Thank you.
for your viewing pleasure.
Your viewing pleasure. I don't know why I said that.
Just for your pleasure.
But the don't quit for your pleasure.
The funniest part is in that clip, the thing he says after the but the don't quit is probably supposed to be the funnier part, but it's fine. The things our brains hold on to.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I got the Gobbo, but I gotta get to the Guang now.
The guan.
I wanna get to the Guang. Why are these jumps so tight? No! Wait. So wild that The Simpsons is still going. Who still watches it? Who's still watching it? It's not funny at all anymore. God damn.
Ah, you were so close.
There was the esports themed episode called E My Sports.
What?
Like Eat My Shorts, but
Why
Bart
do you
plays
know
League of
that?
Legends. Bart plays League of
Thank you for
Legends. Isn't that funny?
explaining, man.
Isn't it funny? Bart plays League of Legends.
I hate that you told me this. I
The
didn't
world
need
has to
know.
know. You have to. We're doing a group watch along next week. Swipe Swiftly's Wicked
I'm
Ride.
Gonna be busy next week.
we can schedule around you.
No, that's okay. You guys can go ahead without me. It's
No,
alright.
I know you really want to watch it, so. Alright, I'm gonna go get more lives. Busy for the rest of my life. I remember an episode that they were just playing Simpsons episodes on TV. And there's one where Lisa becomes like a Wiccan. That was a really bad episode too.
I am back. Hello, we were talking about butts that don't quit. What's going on?
Yeah, but don't quit.
Yeah, that's
But-
it. That's
oh,
that
Soviet
was the
one.
whole conversation.
That was really all.
Darn it!
Yeah.
We've moved on now though.
Well, you
get
didn't.
good
It's in Discord. You can watch it right
Oh
now.
yeah, Lomley linked it. Lomley.
That's me.
Lomley bloom.
I think this is about to become a new follow alert.
It's pretty good.
But the don't quit. Or
You can pair it
Lomley.
with the honk if you love my wife gift that I made.
Oh right, I need to use that somehow.
Friend, I don't care anymore. Either is good.
We're doing what? Soviet?
Rockin'
honk
and
command.
cockin'.
No, I meant before that. I'm not repeating
Rockin'
that.
and cockin'.
What, you
There
never
we
been
go.
crocking and cocking before?
Can't say I have.
Me neither.
Well,
I just thought it was normal though.
you know, it is here. I really need to use the honk if you love my wife somehow.
Magnum opus.
I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but
That's very valid. I don't know what you would use it for either.
No, but it is important, and you need to find a use for it.
it'd be good if I could just like ring chat, so like the first time you type on any stream, it just comes up and like Blair's initial D music.
I feel like there's a way to do that with like trigger fire or something.
Probably. Tony Blair. Oh no, that sounds pretty bad. I guess I might have a GIF emote slot
Oh my
open.
god, please don't waste an emote slot on that.
I feel like it'd be too small.
Yeah.
Mod Goomvy.
Goomby.
Goomvy. Have you reclaimed your mod status in Ricky's chat? Shut up, Goomvy. Robbie's the premier Destiny 2 streamer if anybody is interested in watching raid content. Ravi, I guess nobody's interested in watching your raid content, sorry to say. I little stuff. Alright, we can go back. Alright, it's time for Swipe Swiftly's Wicked Ride. You know it, you love it. Now it's time to experience Swipe Swiftly's Swing and Ride? Wicked Ride.
Are you saying?
It's the name of the level.
Yeah, remember well, I don't remember what the donut.
Oh
Freaky
yeah.
donut.
What's his name?
The
Fossleys.
level names in this game or something?
Yeah,
else?
Fossley's Freaky Donut.
I
That's the one.
forgot that there's this weird like Kingdom Hearts level thing where you have to fight the enemies. It's just like the Aladdin level of Kingdom Hearts. Maybe 2? I don't remember which one. Robbie, back me up
I
here.
never played Kingdom Hearts.
They should put Croc in Kingdom Hearts.
I probably should.
True.
I guess this is the Wicked Ride we're on, huh? Kingdom Hearts 2 Agrabah level, okay. Bow, 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 bow. This really is a wild ride. Sorry, a wicked ride.
So a wicked piss of ride.
Look, if you jump when the platform's going up, Croc just stays in the air. Check this out. Whoa! Pretty cool.
No.
I just love the complete silence after it.
I'm
Pretty
sorry,
cool, huh?
I was completely awestruck.
Pretty neat. Oh
I
my
just didn't know what to
god.
say.
I know, everybody sees Croc and they're like, whoa, that guy's nuts. How's he doing that?
That
How's
guy's
he-
got fucking
Nuts.
moves.
He's got
It's got
14 of them.
14 moves.
14 moves. I didn't get that one. That's probably okay. It's just a Gobbo or something.
Just a gobbo. Yeah, you're right.
Oh! Oh god, it's a fucking fighting one again.
I didn't talk about that. That never came up.
Spyro's small dumpy?
That's slander. That's a lie.
Is there a story here?
I don't know.
You sound really
Lion
defensive
Deek
about
too.
that.
Think they're fun.
Yeah. I feel like there's a little more to this story.
There's not.
Is this like how Barry insisted she's not a scaly, despite saying the Spyro dragons are hot at least 30 times during her Spyro stream?
No. I never said anything like that. You can't prove that I did, because it didn't happen.
I see. But did it? Ah!
Methinks the lady doth protest too much.
I'm gonna get you for this, Soviet.
Sounds like a threat. I don't think those are allowed on Twitch TV.
Well, Twitch TV can just look the other way.
Damn.
Alright, listen.
This level's giving me motion sickness.
It's a pretty bad level.
There's a boss in Spyro, okay? His name's Dr. Shemp.
Name's
And
Dumpy
he
Shemp.
himself does have a gigantic butt, okay? He's got a butt that don't quit. This is demonstrable. This is objective fact.
What if Spyro had a BBL? Ricky loves Spyro so much. I just think Crash is better than Spyro, but don't tell Ricky I said that.
Listen, Ren, you're valid. I don't agree with you, but you're valid.
I forgot about these platforms. They're the ones where if you jump, for some reason the physics of the platform continue with you. I'm not going to demonstrate because I'll die, but they're weird, okay? Believe me. You've got to believe me.
Jeez.
You've got to believe me.
I do.
Game dev is hard.
I'm sure you believe her.
I didn't know
Yeah,
I
it's
say
because
you're
I'm
not being
believable.
weird.
Wait, so you see
I
that? You
didn't
see
say
that?
that.
You
Actually,
see
don't lie. I
that?
did
You
say
see
you were being
that?
defensive. I'm sorry. I believe you, Maple.
I don't.
Damn it!
Well, I tried.
You can look at the VOD if you want.
Okay, so check this
We
out.
don't know
Check
what
this out.
happened when you went to get dinner, though.
Check this
We
out.
don't
Check
know
this
what
out.
you
It
were
shifts
saying
to the
in
right, and then boom, you just go shoop to the right. You see that?
Shoop.
You see that? Did you see that? Let me demonstrate again because you did not see that. You
Okay, I'm
go
gonna
shoop. The physics just suddenly pop in onto the platform you're jumping onto. It's very bizarre. It shouldn't happen, but it does.
I'm really sorry.
Bloom, hello. See?
It's Croc o'clock.
Wait, do I have all the things? No, not even close.
It's fine.
This 100% run's going really well.
Panic at Platform Pete Slayer. At first I thought it was going to be a Panic at the Disco joke, and I was like,
Yeah.
wait, that doesn't make
A
any
little
sense.
before
Yeah, this is PS1 Croc, the superior version of Croc. As much as I love the Saturn version of Croc, not the best. There's no hover in it, so like, what's the point, honestly?
Sorry.
Wait, didn't you say that if you played the Saturn version, you could get cool headless Croc, like he's a ghost?
Yeah, if you play European Croc, you can get headless Croc. That is true.
Sure,
Oh,
that's
this
still
level's a
metal.
nightmare.
Metal.
He does have no head. It's like the no head vine, but it's Croc not having the head and not receiving it. Anyway, we're playing Croc here. This is maybe the hardest level in the games. Well, this is harder than it looks, folks. Oh, hey, Ricky. Ricky picks up on my jokes. She's the only one who understands me. Whoa! This is a cycle-based level. Everybody loves cycles, you know. You know how it is. Alright, here we go. I love Croc's little backpack. I don't know if he actually uses the backpack for anything in this game, but
Maybe
he doesn't
that's where he
too.
puts all the Gobbos.
Nah, that bag would be too full. Be busting at the seams.
Well, I mean, it was supposed to be Yoshi before, right? And Yoshi has a
Yeah.
saddle, so they're like, well, we gotta do something with the down spot, so...
Just have this really weird divot in Croc's back right now. Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie's less fun than Croc, so... That's -1 for Banjo-Kazooie. Baxter, hello. This guy's up to no good. That's Grimace. That's Grimace. You see that?
He's pounded mochi.
Yeah, that's actually what the game originally had, but for localization, they changed it to just pounding something generic. This being a British game and all.
Yeah, you're right.
Nothing quite like authentic British mochi.
Exactly.
I hear they put beans on it.
Oh, God.
I mean, red bean paste.
No, that's not...
Red bean paste.
No, I accept the argument that you're making. That's not what I imagine.
Banjo-Tooie is a great game. I don't think so. Actually, I haven't played Banjo-Tooie, but I've just heard it's worse than Banjo-1e, so like...
Banjo One-y. The Kazooie Erasure!
I have never played either of them.
That's
I just
fine.
myself.
Something of a rareware scholar, you see. And
Oh,
I can say
right.
with confidence that Banjo-Tooie is troubled.
Oh, so it's like
Sounds very generous.
it's like the Croc 2 of the Rareware universe.
Hello, best friend Mothman. I like your spelling of Tooie.
Best friend Mothman, hello. Wooey. Mashing minigames.
I just
Inhuman
remember liking
Masher.
Watching my brother play it as a kid, but not actually playing it myself.
Ricky!
Ricky.
Okay.
I'm
Oh,
up, man. Hey,
right,
Lily.
this is the really
How's everyone?
fucked up
Hey,
level.
Millie, hi, Maeve.
This level's so fucked up.
Hi.
Hello, Soleil. Hello.
Hello. We have been so starved.
We need the
Croc
Croc lore. We
Yeah.
need the Croc lore,
Croc
Ricky.
lore. Okay, let me get it.
Also,
And,
hello,
you know,
I'm happy to
also
see you,
loving your
but
presence. Yeah.
I would love to.
the lore.
Yeah,
I would love to hear more about it, but I think we all need to know for sure that they put egg timers in their pants first.
it's
Yes,
true,
they did.
it's
Or are
true.
we
They
missing-
did
oh,
put
okay.
egg timers in their pants. I
Okay.
can reread that real quick.
There we have
Well,
it.
it's just we weren't totally in agreement on whether or not
Okay.
it was just two separate incidents.
No,
Or-
so the year of the
Yeah,
Soup
okay.
Spoon was the celebration. King Rufus, the intolerant ruler of the Gobbos, was down by the riverbank watching the sunrise. Blah 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 blah.
The year of the
Oh
soup
my
spoon, and then
gosh,
it was the
where
year
is
of the
it?
pants.
Yeah, okay. Year of the Soup Spoon. At the start of each year, the Gobbo High Priestess would announce to the kitchen utensil that, when put down their pants, would bring good luck. Gobbos took this very seriously, although some began to question the practice during the year of the electric can opener. At the end of
Oh
chapter
no,
2,
they all got circumcised.
at the end of chapter 2, that was the
Gobbos
beginning of
have
chapter 2.
genitals?
I mean, they wear bikinis and stuff in 2, so I think they do.
Probably, huh? At the end of chapter 2, it says, and thus a great time of joy reigned in Gobbo Valley. Croc was healthy, King Rufus was happy, and his subjects hadn't had so much fun since the year of the 3-minute egg timer.
Yes. Okay, so they probably are getting off by putting the egg timer in their pants.
Definitely.
I
That's
didn't
good to
want
know.
it to be true, but I knew it was true.
It's unfortunate.
Knew it in my heart and my bones.
This level's so fucked up because there's like this giant cycle and you just die if you don't jump at the right time, but you can't actually see the whole thing to observe the patterns, so you just have to guess at it.
Oh my god.
Fun.
This looks wild. Chapter 3 is really short.
Hmm.
So let me know if you want to get hit with 2 chapters.
Well, let's start with 3. We'll see how much there is to take in.
Okay. Chapter 3, in which Croc is a Gobbo no more. In one fantastic growth spurt, Croc grew as tall as 3 Gobbos stacked on top of each other. He started eating like crazy. For breakfast alone, he ate over 150 buckets of peas. While
That's a
walking,
lot of buckets
he
of
would
peas.
accidentally...
Wait. Were they like Croc-sized buckets of peas or Gobbo-sized buckets of peas?
I don't know. That doesn't specify. It just says over
I thought you
150.
were gonna
Were they
ask
mushy
if
peas?
or not.
It just says peas, so I assume they're just like peas.
Well, it's a British game, so they're mushy peas.
Yeah, that's the
Okay,
thing.
yeah. It's pay wet. He's eating pay wet.
It's the water of the peas.
Oh my god.
No!
Yeah, he ate those.
Why did they have to
While
give these things
walking-
ice physics? That's so cruel.
Ice physics? Oh my
It has
god.
ice physics?
I thought it was just like supposed to be glass.
I thought so too.
Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't. Maybe I made that up. Maybe I made that up. I might have made that up.
Trust yourself,
Look at
Red.
it.
Trust yourself.
I might have made it up. We made it up.
We made it up.
Okay, yeah, maybe they don't have ice physics. Yeah, I don't think they do. Never mind. Sorry for getting everyone these briskets in a bunch.
No, you're fine.
Making
It's, you know,
excuses.
I get it. Yeah.
Okay, I think I fucked it up and I'm gonna die if I don't jump off of this.
That's so annoying.
Oh, wait, no. Maybe? I don't
Wait, I think you got it. Yeah, you got it.
know. They might
Maybe.
just flip.
got
I
it.
don't. Sometimes they just flip and I don't know what to do.
There it goes. Oh, God, okay.
I'm so scared.
Me too.
Oh,
Gonna go down.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Okay.
This one doesn't fall, I don't think. So we're good there. But now we have this whole other fucking thing to
I
do.
forgot about Grimace already.
Yeah, there he is. Okay,
Where the heck
so
am I?
Under
smoothie.
safety, maelstrom of danger and grimaces.
Soviet, they
Beautiful.
announced a remaster or something of the first one.
Yeah.
And it's gonna suck ass.
No faith.
I really have no
fair.
faith in the revival of Croc. You saw what they did to my boy Bubsy, I fell. Ricky, I heard you played Bubsy 3D and Gex.
I did play those yesterday, yes.
How'd you
For
like
my
them?
personal collection. I don't remember Bubsy making me so violently nauseous when I was a kid. But boy, did that happen this time.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I hate it when that
Okay.
happens.
It was my fault because I was like, I'll do this. This is fine. This is
You have
easy.
Stockholm
This is good."
syndrome over Bubsy
I
3D.
do. I do. And you know what sucks is probably in 3 months I'll be like, oh, it wasn't that bad. Like, do that to myself. But yeah, it was good. Gex
It was
doesn't
good.
shut up, does he?
No.
No, he
no.
just keeps talking is the thing. And
He
he
does
says
do
the
the
same
same.
things over and over.
Gex is
I
a
don't
lot
know.
more enjoyable, but yeah.
While
Which
you were
Gex
streaming,
is
I replied to Ravi and was like, tell her to play one that's not Gex 1.
Yeah, it was
It's like
Gex
I
one.
have
played
bad,
Gex one.
I have bad news about her PS1 collection.
Alright, well, like, I would say that, like, the first half of Gex 1 is fine.
Mm.
It's okay,
Yeah.
but I feel like when you think of
Fine.
Gex, it's got to be a 3D platformer.
I mean,
You
true,
know-
I
See,
have the fond
I've never
memories.
played 3D platformer Gex.
Mm,
I mean, in all honesty, that's probably for the better, but if you're gonna play Gex anyway.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh my gosh. I also had a really cool game. So I lined up also Herc's Adventures. I don't know if any of y'all know that one.
Oh yeah, that game seemed neat, but really hard.
It's really hard, and it was one
Is
of my
that the
favorites to
one-
play when I was younger.
Is that the one where if you die, you go to the underworld and have to
Yes,
escape the
you go to
underworld?
Hades, and then you have to escape Hades. And
That's
then-
like a cool idea,
Yeah.
but it seems like a huge pain in the ass in practice.
It kind of was, especially when you're a dumb idiot
That was
kid
stupid.
who like can't play
Oh.
the game, right?
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Gamer.
Nope, not lucky. Never mind.
I'm sorry.
But it was. I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. And Ben. You know, I'm also like freak for like Greek mythology, so
A freak for the
probably
Greek.
something with it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it too. Greek for Greek. My Craigslist ad.
I actually, when I was a kid, I was like hard into Greek mythology because like my mom told me that's where like her side of the family came from. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna learn about Greek history, and actually none of that ever happened. But listen, I was just like 6. Give me a break.
I mean, you know,
When you were 6, you thought
It's never
mythology
too
was like
late.
real history. I love that.
I loved that.
Well, it was
I
in
missed that
books.
time.
Why would they lie?
It's true.
Exactly.
True.
are you telling
believe
me
they
my
betrayed
man
your trust like
Homer
that.
would lie? This is the second time we've talked about Homer today. Impressive.
Very different Homer.
Homer,
though.
like Iliad or Homer Simpsons?
Both.
One of each.
The world is on a turtle.
It is. Oh, do you want me to hit you with the chapter?
Oh yeah, go
Oh,
for
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Get that
So he was
lore.
eating the buckets of peas.
Right, right.
Right, the peas. How
While
could I forget?
walking, he would accidentally smash through buildings and trip over homes.
Oh
A
no.
simple game of patty cake with friends would lead to a multiple contusions and internal bleeding.
Oh my god.
Despite his friends' efforts to brush off these accidents, Croc began to feel out of place in the Gobbo Valley. Just as Croc decided to do something about this, a Gobbo ran past screaming, Dantinis! And that's the end of the chapter.
Oh boy, what a cliffhanger.
Croc, my poor sweet boy.
No.
He just like,
bad for him.
he gave his friends internal bleeding. It's so tragic. Croc's just like Lemmy from that book. Why did it turn?
From a Vice in Bed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that book made me cry so much.
It made me cry so much.
I didn't cry because I knew it was gonna happen. But I'm different, I guess.
Look at little Miss Spoiled over
Wow, wow. You got me, Red.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty cool.
Man, you're so cool. I love you so much.
I love you too, Ricky. But I'm far from cool.
I was like, when we first met, I was so scared to talk to you because you were so cool.
Oh my god.
It's true.
So cute.
I was so nervous.
Ricky, I'm playing Croc on a Friday night.
Nothing cooler than that.
Exactly.
Home alone on a Friday night? God, you're pathetic. You should be playing Croc.
Exactly.
And she's not alone. She's with us.
That's true.
You're
Ren,
not alone, man.
alone.
You're playing Croc. Alright, I'm really confused. I apparently like skipped part of the level just by jumping up here.
Honestly,
Oh, never mind. That one
Ren,
does turn upside down. Never mind.
You've missed so many jumps that I thought like were for sure winners. I don't even know what to say anymore.
Yeah.
That's Croc for you. Always the trickster, that Croc. It's because the platforms have independent physics, and when you're over them, the physics just pick up, and then they just kill you sometimes.
You did it.
Oh god, I
There's
should
more!
I should not have done this. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
what-
die trying to do
Can you
this.
just go back?
No, I don't
Yeah, do you
think
have to go
so.
through here?
Oh, I
you
can.
you can.
Cool.
Oh, let's
good
go.
good idea. Good idea. Thanks everyone.
Actually,
Through the
not.
power of friendship, I won't die.
I just think you deserve better than to have to play that.
Yeah, Emily's right.
Oh, here it is, the last level.
You're in Dante's Funky Inferno.
Here it
Wow,
is.
so funky. Where the fuck is my smoothie?
You ordered it like 5 minutes
Did you
ago.
order
Calm
the
down.
smoothie?
I did. It was like I ordered it like 15 or 20 minutes ago. It's just
I guess that level
Come
just
on.
lasted a really long time.
It did.
What kind of smoothie?
A banana, chocolate
Ooh,
banana.
yum. Yum.
I just love Uber gives you like info about your driver, and it's like Shigenori is on a motorbike, and I'm just imagining this guy on a motorcycle with a banana smoothie. Like, I'm coming.
Don't
I
worry,
got you, babe.
Holding out for hero plays in the background.
Wind blown hair.
Oh no.
My favorite part of having Ricky on calls is she reacts to things that happen in the game more than I do.
I scream when you die. That's about it. But
I'm sorry, I'm numb to the violence. There's something deeply wrong with
I wasn't faulting the others of chat. I was just
we're not
saying Ricky
reactive enough.
is,
She hates us.
I was just saying Ricky brings it to another level that I appreciate.
I'm sorry, I'll step it up.
Step it up, in it to win it.
Wow, Ren, you
That
really
was-
got that
that
gem
was-
roll.
Gosh.
Oh wow, we're just right on the
Open it.
boss. Okay,
No.
there he is. There he is. Whoa, why didn't I get hit by that? Oh well.
I don't know. Lucky gamer.
I remember this
So hard.
boss being
Got
kind
back
of
right on time.
But Soleil, hello.
The amazing climax.
Come back.
Yep, Croc's gonna climax. It's true.
All right, I regret my words.
You-
Make your point.
It was your
You'll
fault.
regret your words and deeds.
My smoothie's here! BRB.
Let's go!
I hope she got one for me too.
I'm sure she did.
There with the class.
Oh, that's
He's
See?
thin.
there's definitely a second part to that boss. There is. It's a
Oh,
multi-part boss
oh,
fight,
okay.
but it makes it look like you died for some reason. Oh, oh, Croc! Oh no! The camera does you no favors in this.
Does he have the same like ring system basically in the second game?
No, he has a health system in the second game, and it's very annoying because you can upgrade your health up to like 9 points, but you can only refill it by getting all of the crystals in a level or by I think beating a boss. Oh no, I think it's just getting all the crystals in a level. So if you want to enter a level with full health after dying, you just have to go and beat a boss level, which are the easiest ones to get all the crystals in. It's a very well thought out game, honestly.
Amazing.
I'm really confused about what's going on in this boss fight. He just stands there and like, I guess you're supposed to like, I don't get it.
Well, he looks like he's having a good
spot
time
him in
at
the
least.
face.
Okay, I guess he charges you eventually.
Okay.
I honestly just I love like these like late 90s, early aughts like platformer final bosses. I love how unhinged some of them get.
Yeah. The true final boss of this game, though, is very stupid, because there's not even a boss, really. You just ring some gongs, and you gotta get all the gongs ringing at the same time, and it's annoying. We're not gonna see that today, unless I downloaded a save, which I guess I could, but I don't really want to, but I could, I guess.
Are you gonna play Croc 2?
No. I was thinking I'd just switch to a different game after I beat this, but I don't know what off the top of my head. So who knows? Look at those lighting effects. Incredible, honestly.
I was just admiring that, yeah.
Wow, look how cocky this guy is.
Beautiful.
I don't think you're reading the room correctly here, Lonely, but
What do you mean?
it's kind of a, you know, like clash of two mortal enemies more than romantic vibes, but
What's more romantic than? Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
I guess you're right.
I
I
like
guess
it.
one and the same.
You've never heard of the enemies to lovers trope?
Yeah.
Enemies to Glovers. Oh, he did it. While we're inside of the boss.
It's a real pride shipping situation, Ren. Enemies to lovers.
I'm not gonna play Pikmin 4. This much I know. You win, Yahoo!
Oh, bye.
Honestly, badass to just have stained glass, like a fist and thunderstorm, lightning. Hey, there he is. We're gonna
Add
free
that
him.
to my
Woo!
room decoration inspo Pinterest board right now.
There it is. There you go. That's what the backpack's for. The king just hopped in there.
Oh, okay,
The
sure.
royal satchel.
Royal carriage.
Royal
Yeah.
satchel.
Oh, here we go.
See, the thing is, if you do the 100%, he's just alive again somehow. He's like reincarnated. I don't know.
Statue of the boy.
Look at him go. They're so happy.
Aw.
We should probably get some more Croc lore while this plays out, huh?
Oh, yeah, okay. Chapter 4, in which trouble comes to Gobbo Valley. The Gobbos had long told stories of the Dantinis, a band of villains known far and wide for their ruthless, burning, wanton looting, and marvelous singing voices. There is a note here. The Dantini Glee Club would have won all of the big choral contests had they not been disqualified for eating the judges. And there's a picture of Dantini looting, not looting.
See, here's the true final boss. You just jump on platforms and ring gongs, and that's it.
Holy shit!
Sorry, continue, Ricky.
So good. No, you're good. I'm just thinking about that as a concept. What was worse was that wherever there were Dantinis, Baron Dante could not be far behind. King of all villains, Baron Dante was stronger than 1,000 Dantinis, and he had a long-established hatred for all things Gobbo. He had seen the Gobbos and Croc being blissfully happy and decided that that was enough. It was time for the Gobbos to suffer.
What a mean
the valley
guy.
swarmed with Dantinis as they captured Gobbo after Gobbo and threw them into cages. Dante watched it all, laughing his horrible laugh. King Rufus knew he had to save Croc. He tail-swiped the gong that sat at the center of the village, and it rang, summoning Beanie the Bird.
Oh,
She
Beanie the
appeared
Bird.
Immediately, and King Rufus instructed her to whisk Croc away to safety.
We're taking something here to the bottom.
Accord, hey.
Wait. Okay. Rufus looked at Croc. You're our only hope. Before he could say anything, Beanie spirited Croc away in a shower of magical sparklies, just as Baron Dante snatched up the king in his iron hand. That's chapter 4. There's one more chapter.
One more
Honestly,
chapter?
just go for it.
Let's do it.
In which Croc realizes his calling. Baron Dante had taken over all of Gobbo Valley. He used his magical powers throughout the land, turning good creatures to evil. Ladybugs, ducks, lizards, fish, and mountain
Ladybugs?
goats.
Yeah, we saw that.
All
Remember, there's the
became-
ladybug boss.
All became horrific monsters under his command. Baron Dante stashed Gobbos under Dantini guard throughout his new kingdom, so that if he needed someone to taunt or even bring to tears, a cute little Gobbo would always be nearby. The Gobbos, meantime, being a highly social group, were distraught at being separated from each other. Baron Dante kept King Rufus as a personal pet, locked in a cage in the back of his castle. Rufus was taunted day and night by Dantinis. He consoled himself in these dreadful hours that at least Croc was out of the Baron's reach. Meantime, Croc and Beanie the Bird watched as their homeland was turned into Dante's playground. Beanie told Croc that he must act, but Croc was confused. What could he do against the might of Baron Dante? Beanie grabbed him by the straps of his backpack and shook him with all her little bird strength. You're the only chance they have. You must help. Can you
Wait, the
imagine
bird
what
talks?
it's like for a Gobbo being all alone? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
The bird talks. Croc
It's
was
So
neat.
tragic.
He could very easily imagine what it was like, and he felt more alone than he had ever felt before. Straightening himself up, he said to Beanie, "All right, but I'm going to need your help." Here, the legend becomes fuzzy. Historians are unsure as to whether Croc was actually successful in saving his friends. But one thing is for certain, from that point on, he became the greatest champion the Gobbos had ever had.
So true.
Wow.
I got the password for the bonus world, so we'll just do that.
Yay.
All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom first. So I'll be back.
kind of want to learn more about trout fishing.
Marlon Gibbs. Yeah, I want to.
I
Yeah.
do like Marlon Gibbs.
Yeah.
We are back.
Hello.
We're playing The
Hi.
Secret
We're
World
back,
of
it's us.
Croc. Yippee!
People.
I don't think it will show us the cutscene, unfortunately, of Baron Dante being revived, but you know, it's on YouTube, I'm sure.
Just use my imagination.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my god, there he is. He's alive. I imagined it.
Just
Oh, that was. Wait, I died? How?
yeah. What? Did the fireball hit you?
God damn it!
Oh,
These guys are so fucked up. Am I louder than everyone else?
Honestly.
I can change it if that is the case.
I
Oh,
can
I'm
just be
just dead, huh?
louder.
Yeah, I could just be louder.
I'll just yell and hoot and holler.
I guess I have to go and farm lives again.
I'm afraid I don't know how to be louder.
Yeah, it's impossible.
I do feel
Yeah.
myself being quiet. I'm normally very loud, so just need to pull my mic closer.
Like, okay, I know what I saw. I know what I saw, and I saw what I saw. And what I saw was a croc with gem rolls. When dead.
Gem
And
rolls.
that should not happen.
Oh,
true,
when
that
I
did happen.
died, right. I guess I can just move this a little. Maybe that'll fix all our woes. I turned y'all up a little bit.
Hello!
Oh.
I hope best friend Mothman is happy.
Oh no, never.
It sounded so spiteful. I think I am still maybe a little louder.
Well,
I'll just turn
fucking
y'all up
hope
a little.
best friend Mothman's happy.
I meant it! Why does everything I say sound so mean? I'm so fucking angry. No!
What you've done, Lemley. Look what you've done.
I'm so fucking sorry. Why do you even invite me to your channel?
Because I love you.
Gasp. Cries,
I had to say it
your
in a
pants.
silly voice or
Okay.
I'd be embarrassed.
No,
I
I don't
know,
want to go back
okay.
to that conversation.
I know you actually love me real, but you don't have to say it.
You don't have to say it.
For me to know it. Well, it can berate you. I would never. I'm nice.
Ellie's very nice.
I'll berate you for $5.
There you go.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Also, yes, he does blink.
Dies
Baxter
immediately.
Crook.
You know, you
discussed it
sound
with
so
Creepy.
Yeah, he
bad,
actually does.
Lily. You sound so bad about things.
I thought I was being informative.
Yes, he does,
doesn't.
Baxter Crook.
Well, I mean, yes, he does in fact blink. Fun fact. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go. Fucking KO.
No, come back, I love you.
So mean. I'm just gonna end everything I say with my friend. That sounds friendly.
That's gonna make it worse, I think.
Sounds
Yeah, you're right. That could
Ominous.
be like super threatening sounding.
My friend.
yeah.
Alright,
Yes, he does blink, my
Croc
friend.
does blink, my friend.
Idiot, I'll berate
like-
you for free.
What a deal.
I wonder if they knew what they were doing when they put in this like life grinding spot.
I
feel
sure
like they
hope so.
did.
Yeah.
This game's really hard if you don't have a lot of lives.
Oh my god.
I touched
What are you
the
supposed to do
goop.
about that? No, but you just kind of.
Well, I was holding forward very slightly when I spawned in, so you know.
Just a little toesy in, and that was just the end.
Yeah, it's a
water's
cold-blooded
cold.
creature. It'll kill him instantly if he gets that kind of icy toe.
I don't
I
know.
just can't unsee
Thank-
those like purple stones as jelly beans.
What, the hearts?
What?
No, the like
No,
like
on the thing, on
On the
the
platforms.
platform.
Oh, sure.
So my brain is just like the jelly bean ice cream.
Kind of look like
level.
Yoshi eggs.
What,
No,
what
I've never
flavor?
had jelly beans
What
in ice
eggs are
cream.
shaped like beans?
No, I mean
What?
like the pattern on the platform is like a Yoshi egg.
That makes a lot more sense because Yoshi eggs aren't even solid. So I was like, why do you think that?
I'm sorry, I didn't
You
mean
look
it.
like- Melly, you're so right. You're so
They're
right.
jelly beans.
They do, yeah.
My friend.
Yeah, whatever. 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 See, there's a Croc blink. You just gotta watch. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He just like sucks his eyeballs into his skull because he doesn't have eyelids.
Like a snail, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how
Aw.
snails blink?
I'd believe it.
I thought so.
Well,
I don't
I
know
don't
snails.
know, but I just mean they withdraw their eye stuff.
Tell us about snails,
Yeah,
Solar.
like that,
We're
yeah.
saying this like snails.
That's it.
actually
I
look
just
like
did.
Gary from
That's my one
SpongeBob.
snail fact.
We're saying this like snails are real.
Yeah.
How foolish.
I don't think Croc's into voyeurism, Sophia.
Oh, I think snails are adorable. If you know, we accept that they're real.
Hmm.
They have
Oh,
mouths.
they're real in my heart, so they're real
Oh,
to
yeah.
me.
Snails have
Real
mouths,
to
and they
me,
use
goddamn.
certain structures called radula in place of teeth.
Radula.
Tarantula.
In the back of my radula. Better kill this guy before I dare go in here.
Those are so annoying.
I almost wonder if those little scorpion guys had a fireball in the well, so I got like double hit or something.
That's what I was just thinking
I think
too.
that,
Like that must be
yeah.
what it was.
Sadly, I'm afraid I don't know for sure about the snail ice block thing. That's beyond my snail expertise.
Snail icebox?
I stalks.
Oh, ice socks. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure
I need to work
Ice
on my
socks.
diction, apparently.
Nah, I just can't hear anybody ever.
That's actually true.
Yeah, no, I don't even remember what I got misheard saying earlier.
Yeah, I remember there was something.
But now I'm just thinking about a cute little snail with a cute little icebox going on vacation, and I think that's
I heard
good.
ice blocks again. Oh no.
No, that's what he said.
Oh, I see. I'm gonna try
Well,
to do
yeah,
the old.
where's
Oh
the
yeah.
God.
gaming?
Sometimes you gotta game.
Where else are they gonna keep their
Sometimes you gotta
snail
game.
ice cream?
Yeah.
Oh, it's true.
And snail beer, snail snacks.
Snails don't drink.
Yeah, they do.
Hey, how do you know?
Source,
Ren's
I
an
am a
expert.
snail. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
Oh.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Why?
Because I got stomped. I don't got stomped.
Oh,
Oh.
I got
That makes
stomped.
sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm sure there are plenty of snail tubers.
I'm
I
sure
follow
they
one
drink.
snail tuber. I cannot remember
Wow.
their name, unfortunately, so I cannot plug them right now.
Noka.
Wow, fake fan.
Noka, you're right, you're right. That's the one.
Sunshine Noka.
Slay is the real fan.
Apparently.
Well,
My friend.
My friend.
Never stop.
I'm getting mixed messages.
follow your heart.
Thank you. I genuinely don't know what my heart is telling me in this situation. Ouch.
There's a lot of little fireballs. They have little faces like it's Mario or something. Oh my god, it's a Daisy fan raid. Hello.
Elevators.
Hey, so
Hello.
I'm Ryan. I'm here. We're playing Croc, and I have
me,
some
Billy.
friends helping me play some Croc.
Yeah, we're helping.
I'm a huge help. I know
I
all
was like,
sorts of
can I count the
crocodile
number of
facts.
ends?
Tell us
There's
some crocodile
no
facts.
Gobbos to collect in these
Yeah, I would
levels, so
love
you know,
to
you
know
just grab things. Yeah, tell us some crocodile facts.
Oh, you're serious?
Yeah!
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay.
Yeah, tell us some crocodile facts.
One of my favorite crocodile facts is that they've actually evolved like very, very little since the days of the dinosaurs. So they're basically like the best organism because they
Same.
just got it figured out like millions of years
Same?
ago.
That's a good
Ricky, are you
point.
saying you've also barely developed since the age of the
No.
dinosaurs?
No, I was saying they're like the same as they were. Like it's like yeah. Like,
Oh,
it's
I
most
thought you were
accurate.
like saying same as if you were relating to them.
I'm also a perfect organism.
No. Not that at all, though.
Crocodile fact: crocodiles have legs.
Oh, Lego Star Wars.
That's so right.
Yeah,
How
My
many moves
friend.
do they have?
depends.
What's this supposed to be a joke of? Diet Burr.
Diet beer.
Yeah, what?
There's no diet beer. is the thing.
Diaper.
Well, listen, I don't know how much Shadow has or hasn't evolved since the time of the dinosaurs.
Idol, why did you say orgasm?
Oh my
Organism!
Whoa, I got snowballed.
My favorite crocodile fact is that crocodiles are in fact not alligators. So true, Accord.
Oh, true.
That's a smart guy
Spittin'
right
straight
there.
facts. This is
It's
a really
actually-
sadistic
it's
setup.
not too difficult to tell the difference between them because one of the big things is that crocodiles, they tend to have like really big wide snouts.
Snoots.
It's like me.
Crocodiles also swim in the ocean, don't they?
Yeah, there's
they
there's
have,
like
patterns
saltwater
and stuff.
crocodiles and stuff too. They're very
crazy.
adaptable. And
Isn't it like a
powerful.
regional thing too? Like some are in some areas or whatever. I don't know. I don't
I've
know what I'm
seen, like-
saying.
I've seen like you know how
Ignore
like
me.
they track sharks? Like I've
Mhm.
seen like they've tracked sea crocodiles before, and they just like go out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Mm.
It's crazy.
It's like that
Relatable.
seal that ended
Swimming
up
out
in
there,
Japan.
You know what I mean?
They're tracking me too. They're just like, what's she doing out there?
Yeah.
What was the name of the seal that
Yeah,
ended up
yeah.
in Japan?
What's the name of what?
The seal
What?
in Japan. There's the seal in
I know the one
Japan.
yeah, I can't remember.
And he was a pal. He was a famous seal.
Oh, goodbye balloon. Oh, it comes back. Thank
Okay,
goodness.
I was so scared.
That would be so sad. It's just you missed your one shot.
It's just like when you're a kid and your balloon pops. You immediately start
Like-
crying like in the cartoons.
Yeah.
I mean, I did.
I was afraid of balloons
I did.
popping. That shit did make me cry. I cried at everything. as
Yeah,
a
that
kid,
made
though.
me cry too.
Same.
Yeah. That and the like I got Operation game. That made me cry.
Oh my god, yeah. That game
Berserk.
gave me so much anxiety.
yeah.
You should play the Operation PC game. It's great.
Oh, should I?
It's great.
Get over your past trauma.
Is it?
I tried to stream it once, but it went very poorly because nothing worked.
I would expect about as much from an Operation PC game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had it as a kid and thought it was great, but turns out maybe memories can be deceiving. Also, you'll notice these secret world levels are like a greatest hits of Croc levels. Like it's
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah, I can see that.
as in they just took parts of levels and made them hard.
Oh, Adol. When I was a kid, I loved balloons so much. Like, sometimes my mom would, like, take me to the grocery store. And, like, sometimes the grocery store would just have, like, those big, like, novelty balloons. You know, there's, like, a big
Oh,
fish
yeah.
or something. And I
Those
would
ones are
always want
great.
one. I love them so much. And sometimes I would even keep, like, the deflated ones.
Those ones are crazy because they last for like so long. The helium just
Oh,
stays in them
yeah.
so long.
They're nice.
Did you
It
ever suck
definitely
the
wasn't
helium out of
deranged.
balloons and talk funny?
No. I just remember me neither. I just remember when I was in college, my roommate got a balloon for something and we just
yeah.
left it around and it was just like sadly floating halfway to the ceiling for like months.
I'm
Would
always
just, like,
sad when they're,
enter
like,
my
kind of on the
room.
ground.
Yeah, this
But
is
yeah,
fucked up.
I had this like severe fear of like losing the balloons that I got. Like even just in the house. Like if it went up to the ceiling, there's like no way a little kid like me would have been able to reach it. And
It's
I
true.
didn't quite put it together that maybe I could, I don't know, get my dad to do it.
No, he wouldn't wanna.
You'd never get it back.
That
That
Yeah, I
platform
never-
just doesn't come towards you.
No, it's really far
Yeah,
away.
he's supposed to do that.
I don't know. I very rarely had helium balloons as a child. It was just like
Yeah.
air-filled balloons that I'd hit around the house and have a jolly
Yeah.
old time.
Did you draw
Look at
funny
that
faces
dodge.
on them?
No.
Oh.
What did you even do with them then?
I batted them around the house and had a jolly old time, like I said.
Yeah, I did that a lot too.
That's
I
so
can't draw
valid,
faces on
Ookie.
them.
I liked drawing on balloons,
Me
like
too.
both before and after inflating
like
them
when-
to see
when
what it
the-
would do to the drawing.
Yeah, like when the balloon deflates and then your drawing is just like really ugly.
This is why y'all are
Makes
so
me
much more
happy.
creative than I am.
Me, gosh, now.
Born an artist, draws weird old man on balloons.
The man from Up.
No. You think I was a child when Up came out? I can
Yeah.
remember when it came out.
I don't remember, but it was like probably like 2008 or some shit. Maybe even after that, I don't know.
I'm Googling Up movie, because you can't just Google the word Up.
Oh,
2009.
shit.
Trial on the Nile. 09?
I spelled
pretty
it
close.
wrong.
How do you spell up wrong?
Wait, you spelled up wrong, Ricky?
Up with two P's. Have you
Can't
ever heard of that
type.
variation?
Up-
You know I can't type. I'm so bad at typing.
Okay, well, typing it wrong and spelling it wrong are two different things.
No, Ren knows. I'm really bad.
Distic.
No! Typed uppies instead. That's
God.
You already have
Um,
the key. You just need to go back.
Oh, you're right. You're so smart.
He persists. That's so poggers.
True Poggers programming from Croc. It's so rude that they have these fireball guys when you have no crystals. They just like target you so quickly.
very rude, honestly. Don't be rude.
Oh golly gee.
Yeah.
Ah!
Nor.
Oh, golly gee, zoink, Scoob.
Yeah.
Zoinks for real.
What even
For real.
I didn't even see
I got
that one.
fireballed. They're real fast,
Yeah,
is
they-
the thing.
they come out
I
real
just lose it
fast,
all
yeah.
my lives. You have to like jump immediately when you're locked on.
Dang.
Are these just like hell imps or what?
They're Dantinis.
Yeah, Dantini. They're the gang.
Oh, right, they're the guys who sing real good.
Oh yeah, they do.
Nom, 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 crystal.
Trim Fandango, hello.
Trim! Hi, Trim!
And Fandango, hello. How's that smoothie, Malam?
I drank it so fast. I fucked
Did you
it
get a
up.
Blaine please?
No, because it's super hot outside, so it was pretty melty by the time it
Aw.
got here. I guess guy whose name I already forgot wasn't that fast on his motorcycle.
Shigenori, I think?
Yeah,
Wait, yes, how did you remember that?
Because it was a cool name.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool.
I would probably remember it if my Uber driver's name was Shigenori and not like fucking Dave.
I
Well, for
feel like
context,
I live
Mumley is in Japan,
yeah.
so it's like...
So I would be way more like likely to remember it if his name was Dave, if he was an Uber driver in Tokyo. We're like,
Okay,
damn,
fair
Dave.
point,
Okay.
fair point, fair point.
Yeah.
Oh, this had a PC version?
Yeah. Drop told me that part of why everyone in Europe played this was it had a PC version.
Yeah, they didn't have
platform.
consoles over there.
Yeah.
Turn's not in Europe,
They haven't invented them yet.
I think.
Yeah.
They had their micro
Honestly-
PCs.
I was always really fascinated by like the different ports of this era, because they always seem to be just like they all seem to have like some interesting like version exclusive stuff.
Croc does not, as far as I know, but it does have headless Croc, I guess.
I was gonna say it's got headless Croc.
Yeah,
That
Headless
is an
Croc, that's
exclusive.
kind of
Sounds like a
different.
version exclusive to me.
Yeah.
It's like, you know how like the N64 Spider-Man and the PS1 Spider-Man have slightly different cheat codes natively.
Well, I'm not from Europe, and I had Croc, so, you know, it's... I guess I had the PC version of Croc too, even though I had like very few PC games. I don't know. I guess Croc PC games just came into people's possessions. This jump is miserable.
Well, we were talking
Nice,
about
nice,
borrowing
nice.
games from the library earlier too.
We were.
Oh, that was like
Yeah.
a thing.
And you guys
Yeah.
lived cooler places than I did. My library never had games.
I live in the middle of nowhere, so I don't know why we did. Probably because there's nothing else to do in the middle of nowhere but read books and play games.
I'm more surprised they like did that in like N64 era, because there's like PS2 games I would check out. I'm not trying to make anyone sound old, by the way. I'm just saying that was my experience.
I'm old. Okay.
No, you're my wife.
I am ageless.
Are you saying I can't be your wife if I'm old?
That's a good point. I love
Your
old women.
That's me, an old woman.
Ren's just in it for the inheritance.
I know.
Yeah.
Can't wait to leave her my debt.
Oh no, Red.
Have any of y'all read Honey and Clover?
No.
No, actually.
No.
Nobody?
I don't think
I
I've
watched
read it, but
the
I did have
anime.
a soap like that once.
Okay. Close enough. Because there's the guy who like is in love
really cute, I like
with the like widow and
You know what? I
that's-
forgot about that.
Are you
Okay.
saying that's us?
Well, that's like my dream relationship, is being in love with a widow who will never actually love me back, because she's just so devastated by the loss of her partner.
Oh,
I think that's a great
Yeah.
situation.
that doesn't sound ideal, personally.
What?
You know, you just reminded me of what the show was actually like.
It's pretty sad.
I was reminded of it just recently, actually. And I was like, oh yeah, that was cute. And now you're actually reminding me of the content of it, and maybe I'm
It's pretty
changing my
sad.
mind.
These jumps are
Your
impossible.
relationship
Good
isn't
lord.
what's going on in Pupa.
No, I'm not
Alright,
going.
I'm gonna need to do some research for this pupa business.
Oh no!
I mean, I
game
just
over,
looked it up
man.
and saw pictures, and
Yeah, that's all you
well,
really need to
I don't know you well enough, so maybe.
Wow, we have best friend Mothman and the Mothman.
Whoa.
Whoa!
There is a Mrs. Mothman. God damn it! I fell.
Just like Mrs. D. Not Mass D.
Nasty.
You borrowed this.
I wonder
in
if there's a
Metal Gear
life-
Solid the other- Same game.
Honestly, they're really
life
similar
code.
games, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right, I was going to go get lives.
Yeah.
Misty. All right, I know him so well.
Was this the stream I was lurking earlier where y'all were talking about George pissing?
I'm
Yes.
afraid
Talking
so.
about that? What?
We were.
Well, I was saying how
Were-
pissing my jorts collab is always stuck in my head.
and
We're
then
really
we were
talking
gonna
about this
do
for the
we were gonna
third
do
time?
a tier list, but we're
Of
not actually,
garments
because
in
I want
which
you
you
to keep
can
all your
piss.
followers. Best to worst garment to piss yourself in tier list.
God.
Holy shit.
I hate it here.
Oh yeah, I do have the jorts tag. I forgot.
Yeah.
But why?
Why? I've always wondered.
I just thought it was funny one day, so I added it.
Because Ren can't stop thinking about pissing your jorts collab.
Apparently, yeah.
So one day when she was starting stream, she was like, yeah,
Yeah, jorts.
this is a
you
jorts
know.
stream.
Yeah, this is a pissing my jorts collab.
I just do it silently every stream.
I listen. For the record, I'm not wearing jorts. I'm wearing short shorts. They're different. They're different.
Short jorts?
No, short shorts.
Jort jorts?
I hate it here.
I get that a lot.
People.
MGS made me remember Otacon and I was official.
No!
Coach
Oh, I
even had a
hate it.
weird obsession with that fucking family pissing
Yeah,
themselves.
that whole family.
A really weird ongoing joke to have.
Well, I guess not the dad.
No spoilers, no spoilers, Ricky.
It's a
No
spoiler.
Metal Gear
that Otacon's dad
spoilers.
did not piss himself.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Thanks,
My
Trim, for
apologies.
bringing this topic back.
Piss stream tonight, huh? Sure is. It's so sad when you lose lives while farming for lives, because then you have to farm for more lives.
It was
Oh, I
sad.
thought it
Barf,
was like an
hello.
intentional strat.
No. No.
The illusion is shattered.
Look at him go.
What's wrong with liking feet? Aside
Have
from
some-
the fact that Ren's a millipede.
I have some
Well,
bad
that just
news,
means she has lots of feet.
Soviet.
Yeah. Red.
I have some bad news for Soviet.
Should I piss everyone off and redeem legs?
Leggy.
Should I piss everyone?
Yeah, pissing everyone's jorts by giving
Also
you legs.
legs.
You
But
should
this
piss
is
your
the
jorts now.
zoom in on the legs. This isn't human Ren redeemed. Did you mean human
Oh.
Ren?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I'll just do both for you.
okay. Idol's got my back.
Okay, yeah, see, there we go.
But I do see, now we're zooming in on your human legs. It all worked out. This is
And
what
now
I
I can
wanted.
do a little
Ooh, cute
dance.
little
Yeah,
balls.
perfect.
I love those. I haven't seen those before.
Yeah, do a little dance. Look at her go.
Do a little dance. Make a little love. Play Croc
Down
tonight.
Get Croc
Yeah,
tonight.
Get it right, Ricky.
Sorry.
Apparently the lyrics are play Croc tonight.
Oh, I
You're
heard
right, you're right.
because you both said it at the same time. I heard get Croc tonight, and I was like, yeah, that works. Okay, for feet people, are shoes like that arousing in the same way tops with boob windows are?
Not shoes.
No.
I mean,
I guess
Maybe-
everybody's different,
Maybe
but
like
Yeah.
nylons, like
Different.
showing me the toes through the nylons.
yeah. So that's the thing. Like, I mean, I'm not the one that should be talking about this. I don't know anything about enjoying feet, but
Sure.
it's
Mhm.
all right. That does come off as rather defensive, but
Yeah.
So now who's
there's no
defensive?
toes. Is the point?
yeah, like the you know, like tights or stockings or something.
I
That would
feel
be
like
a
yeah.
better example than
everybody
shoes.
enjoys
Yeah.
feet in a different way, just like everyone enjoys boobs in a different way. Not every boob liker
Yeah.
likes a boob window.
I like boob.
True.
I like boobs. Thank you, Ryan.
Oh, I'm glad to know. I'm gonna write it down.
I'm sure there's a Croc.
What
Oh,
a
Croc
Croc
the
guy?
shoes. I mean,
Yeah.
sure,
Oh, Croc
probably.
shoes.
Somebody probably
Okay.
wants to stick their tiny little dong in the holes.
Can we stop,
I'm sorry.
my friend?
Stream is
I
going
feel
off the
like
rails
There
very
was
quickly.
just white noise in my brain for the last 10
We're just
seconds.
pissing our jorts and fucking shoes, and all this shit is happening, and it's like 11 a.m. in the morning.
Thank you, Soviet. That's actually exactly what I was just thinking of.
Wow, so true.
Oh no.
This is a well-animated shoe moment.
Yes.
Well animated
smart.
shoe moment.
Well, it is. Don't worry about it, Trem. It's all good.
Honestly, I kind of want to get into feet just as a bit because apparently it makes people go insane.
People have very strong feelings
I
about
think if people want to like feet, then that's their business, and no one else should say anything about it.
Yeah.
it. Except when we're talking
think
about it on stream to torment Lovely.
Why are we tormenting me?
I don't know. You're the one who wants to move on.
I don't. I was just interested in how our life ended up like this.
But you weren't wondering about that when we were talking about shorts.
It was the lead from jorts to feet where I suddenly was like, wow, that's two weird things instead of just one. That's crazy.
That's too
You're
much.
right. Those were the only weird things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else has been normal.
So
Well,
normal.
It's exposure therapy, Sylvia. You just show somebody something enough time, and then it's just like, maybe they'll get a thing for it.
Trim, there's no way that's true.
I don't know. It could be true.
Oh, I think I get it. You like feet if you're a super taster, and you can taste the super ultra
Stop.
subtle foot flavor.
Is that why people
we
want
have
those
to
in their
move
mouth?
on now. We have to talk about something else.
Croc just laying down and dying while you say that.
Oh god.
So how about
How about those
feathers.
Yankees?
we did a good job. That was just super normal, guys.
We played it off pretty well, I think. Croc be like, boo, boo.
He do be like that.
I guess you can't hear him, but he did.
I don't know why I'm
I
being
wish I
so
could hear his little
persecuted for
Croc
this. I am just applying the scientific method to the problem.
I don't,
Is that how the
I don't think that's what the
scientific
scientific method is. I think you're confused.
I thought the scientific never mind. I can't
Scientific
speak.
method is
Yeah,
write a
what she said.
hypothesis
Hypothesis.
Yeah, started
and
with the hypothesis, and then
and I don't know,
then
talk about
figure
feet.
out if it's right or not.
No, a hypothesis isn't right or wrong.
How did you find the article so fast?
Wait,
I have a
What?
hypothesis.
They were ready.
is it real?
Apparently, he found the article.
I think you
I
could
had
link
a
it. You could probably
hypothesis,
link
but
it.
I was
Link-
shot
yeah.
down before I could test it.
Yeah.
Can I get a permit?
I don't think you even need a permit to link in my chat.
I think you can link it. If not, you can send it to me and I'll read it.
I'll read it. Oh, it's from Lad Bible, of course. The most.
Biologist? Hello. Biologist explains why some people have foot fetishes.
Lad Bible is definitely the most.
Foot fetishes occur due to the part of the
great
brain
source
called the
of information.
somatosensory cortex, which is the area that makes you feel things. Balkai said, you can see that your feet and your toes are right next to your genitals on your brain. What?
This is the worst article.
It's so easy for these wires to
Hold
get
on.
crossed because they're literally bumping up against each other. That's why foot fetishes are the most common fetishes in the world.
This has nothing to do with DNA.
Yeah. Why is there randomly a picture of a muscular man being
I know.
made?
I
because
was
it's
looking
the
at
Lad
that too,
Bible.
Like, why is he here?
He's a lad.
He's so hairy.
Best friend Mothman, thank you for the follow. I'm glad somebody's enjoying this.
All right. Well,
Did
now
you
I have
see
to go
that,
look at
Dodge?
this
That was
article.
insane.
Oh, because he's from Love Island. That's why he's there.
Is there a guy
Oh,
from Love
'cause he
Island with
got-
a foot
he
got
fetish?
flack for having a fetish on the show.
Yeah.
Mm. Probably a better show than that MILF
Also ask
Manor.
Tarantino if he'd rate her foot. God, Tarantino and his foot fetish. I wouldn't
Tarantino
rate it.
likes-
all
It's
the.
tough.
Tarantino's
All the
very
Tarantino
extra
movies
about it,
recently.
and I'm not a fan.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what movie was it?
I mean,
one
he's
that it
super
was, like,
creepy about it. Like, you can
Yeah.
be
there was
normal about
so
liking
much in
feet.
it. Like, I swear, oh my gosh, what movie was it? Like, it was just like this girl's feet for the first half of the movie. Like, just prolonged shots that kept
Oh,
going
maybe
back
Pulp
to it.
Fiction? I don't know.
No, it wasn't Pulp Fiction. It was like a smaller.
I haven't seen many Tarantino movies. I just
Well, Pulp
imagine.
Fiction did have a lot of feet, though.
The
Yeah.
article was so hard to skim because it made so many random leaps in every paragraph. So I was just like, what is this referring to? What is this referring to? And close that.
Are you saying the Lad Bible is poorly written, Mummy?
No, I
Okay.
have bad reading comprehension. Obviously, the
Okay.
Lad Bible is a work of literature.
It was Death Proof.
Yeah, that. Because their feet are always on the dashboard, right?
Yeah.
The Lad Bible is the Bible for lads. It's not
That's
true.
complicated.
Yeah, I don't really. This is my first time seeing it, but I kind of just looking
Honestly,
at
guys
it,
who grew
put
up
together.
playing Croc. It's all related.
Oh, that must be it. If you play Croc, you grow up to have a foot fetish.
Oh
Yeah.
no. The pieces are
no.
coming together.
As we're still zoomed in on your
Lena,
feet
I
on the
think
street.
I don't think I have a foot fetish. Oh,
Well,
that can't be it.
You've drawn Jerry before.
Okay, but
Defensive.
no, but hey, no. She was my favorite for 4 and 5 too. She fight her. Dang it.
Okay, this joke I get. The level's called Crocs Interactive. Fox Interactive is the publisher of this game. Thank you. We can continue now.
Oh.
Pretty funny.
Funny.
Yep.
Oh,
Funny.
what's this?
Oh god. Oh god. Croc run! No! All these jumps are like so hard.
Croc tried his best.
God, give me
my
one
God.
crystal. Give me
Oh my
one
God.
crystal.
Can't catch a break.
Nope.
Oh,
God, these little gentle guys.
Croc, no!
you're doing great, Sweaty.
Croc is not. No!
Do a little dance.
Make a little arm.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see your
Croc
feet
tonight.
move.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh.
Damn, check the gams.
I know, right?
Legs for days.
No, goddamn. Shit, fuck.
Shit, fuck.
This is the start of the level.
The
Oh my God.
first cut is the deepest.
It's so hard to react to.
Sorry for laughing.
God damn.
Lord.
They're like a homing fireballs.
Unacceptable behavior towards my
Nice,
beautiful
nice,
green
nice,
boy.
Go, go, go. Yeah. Nice.
Okay, finally I'll have a single health point.
You say that, but that fireball came very close to
It
ending his
did. It really did.
But at least we
Okay, we're
some
inside.
crystals.
Yay!
Slay.
For styles.
For styles.
I hope we don't have to deal with that man with Grimace beaten off again.
Why would
Yeah.
you say it like that?
So that we
Yeah,
have
that's
to
what the
deal with
level
it.
was.
What he was doing though.
So we have to deal with it. How did that hit
Just
me?
in case he doesn't show up, now we
That's way
still
too
have to
far
think
away.
about it.
Oh,
I'm feeling excuse. Trevor, because this level is based off of another level, and Grimace was there, and he was playing whack-a-mole.
oh fuck.
Oh, but at
Something
least we
like
get
that.
to play
Do
the
this again?
Oh
inflation
yeah, we
again.
have torturing a man until he explodes now. Oh, you'll
So
love
fucked
this.
up.
Yeah, why,
Fuck
Ren? Why are you
that.
so horny today?
Why would you think that I would love this? That's fucked up. That's horrifying.
Yeah, okay, you
See,
don't
it
have the
makes
sound
noise.
effects, but he's like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, there's
Oh, there
Grievous.
he
He's
is!
beaten off.
God damn it all.
I'm just so confused about what he's doing there because you do not interact with him at all. in the
I don't
level.
know. He's just
He's
there.
just
Croc
there.
DNI.
I'm sure it's like some joke among the developers, and they're like, "Oh, it's like that one time we talked about this thing," but like to everyone playing the game, it's like, why? Why is Grimace a fucking fat ass? You can't just ask people why they have a fat ass.
The fucked up thing about this, you have to jump off
Kind
the
of
platform
inconsiderate.
before he hits it, or you'll fall.
Yeah.
So you're just on the side of the platform. It's not right.
Can't, but people do it to me all the time.
Pro gaming.
Make you jump off of platforms before they turn.
Yes,
I miss
exactly.
him already.
Exactly that. See, these are the
Yeah,
fucked up
where'd he go?
physics platforms. Oh no!
Oh
Whoa,
my
that's
god.
So fucked up. Are you kidding me?
That's not okay. That was very rude.
Professional sniffer says a better question is how does someone have a fat ass? No, okay, lol.
You sound so angry.
I'm friendly. I'm so friendly.
You
I
are
don't-
very friendly. I think you're very friendly, Melly.
Thank you, Maple. I'm just misunderstood and a
Okay,
little
we
bit
made it.
sleepy.
She's the friendliest Melly I've ever met.
I have so much love to give.
Alright, it's time for the final boss of Croc,
You got this. You got this.
where you jump around and hit gongs.
You got this.
You know,
So,
you're right, we
oh,
can
there
walk
is a
in.
guy in the middle. I forgot. He'll
You've
shoot
not
at
seen
you.
Ren's face in some time.
That's true.
Only
Yeah,
has been
so
42 minutes.
you have to make all the gongs ring, but you're given like no guidance whatsoever on that aside from the fact, oh, it looks like he doesn't like the gongs. But you have to line them all up, and it's really fucking annoying trying to stay alive during this.
You gong this, says Idol. Not taking credit for that joke.
Alright.
I flipped you upside down.
Okay, well, I'm kind of gaming right now, so...
Well, you could have, like, sat over there for a minute. My friend.
Friend.
Is that Mickey Mouse? Oh, it is.
Isn't. Who are you even referring to?
The boss in the middle, right?
In what way does that look like Mickey Mouse?
I see the pauldrons.
They look exactly the
pauldrons, when he
same.
goes back, they look like the ears.
Oh, I mean, I guess like his hands and feet are kind of Mickey Mousey in the way that they're like any
Mousy.
cartoon character's hands and feet.
No! You have to like time this so tightly.
Like, oh, I tried to flip her so that we could see her head, but instead it's just like her feet
I mean,
are
it's still
on
the legs redeem, you know?
Yeah, you're right, you're right. My bad, my bad. Trying so
I
hard to
have
give
to
the
give
people
the
what they
people what
want.
they want. Let's just say the same thing. Oh, we did it. Cool.
We did, but referring to
Yeah.
opposite
Fucking
things.
over. I love
You did
this game.
it.
Play.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yay,
Thank
let's
you.
go,
I don't know if we
Ren.
get the cutscene. Oh, we do. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, he's crying.
I could just
Professor
Let's go.
Smith, thank you for the follow. Oh wait, no, I'm still flipped. I'm supposed to be flipped. Oh no, I accidentally activated Angie look. That's okay.
Oh, no.
People
You're-
like that.
you're dreadful.
People like that.
Dreadful. Where? Oh,
Congratulations, you defeated the crystal boss. Croc is now 100% complete. Alright. Yep, that's it. I don't know if there's even a
Yay.
cutscene after this, to be honest. I don't think there is.
I
See, people always get horny when I bring this face out. I forget that I have it the whole
I
time.
am horny.
Okay.
okay.
No, I'm with you, Melly.
I said that while stretching, which made it come out
Oh
sounding
my
really
God.
weird. Like, I'm horny.
Trev, I didn't actually 100% it this time, but I entered a code to enter the secret world, which gave me 100% progress on all the previous levels.
But she did do it before.
I did do it a long while back. A long while being 2 years. Let's see. We got
What's
Ape
next?
Escape. We got Doom.
Oh, play A Bug's Life. I love that game.
No.
Oh,
I did
I'm
not
sorry.
have fun playing that game.
I'm sorry, I didn't know there were wounds.
There's a redeem in the chat.
I
There it
need
is.
Super jump.
There it is.
I need
There's
super
Flick
jump.
needing super jump. Oh, you know, I guess I never did play through the extra levels in Jumping Flash. We can do that.
Wahoo!
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 So true.
Ultra!
Ultra.
There's a... Oh, another Baron! How nice. I did beat Kingsfield on stream, so if you need Kingsfield gaming, it's on my YouTube.
Your YouTube.
Jump
Oh,
and
YouTube,
go!
Jump in Flash.
No, it's jump and go, but you know.
Well,
I'm
then
so sorry.
I'll play Kingsfield.
I wish I could.
Leave Red alone.
Super! I've never played Parappa, actually. If I have it on here, it's because I was like, oh, I should play that sometime. I don't think that's
Parappa
true.
is incredible and also massively frustrating.
Yeah. It's also wild that it's only like 40 minutes long.
I'm like
Like if you play it well.
I was
I'm
gonna say,
really, really bad at what am I trying to say here? Rhythm Heaven, so I don't know how well Parappa would go for me.
so okay, the thing is that Parappa is unlike any other rhythm game because it doesn't really want you to push the buttons it's telling you to push.
Oh.
To
What is
get a
that?
good score in Parappa, you have to freestyle.
Oh, it's like just like Groove Coaster.
But you still have to be on beat.
Yeah, it's just like Groove
And
Coaster.
it's so arcane.
Not like Groove Coaster.
That scared me at the top. Thought it was like an eyeball.
Yeah, it's our pal. They explain him, but I forget what the deal with him is.
I am going to go take a shower.
Oogie,
Yeah.
can I come?
Thanks for having me. I love
Bye.
you. 100%ing Croc.
Yeah, good job.
Happy anniversary part 2.
Part
Okay,
2.
bye.
Bye.
Wait, how am I gonna hit that last one? How am I gonna hit that
You got
last
this.
gallon?
You got this.
Oh, too bad.
Oi.
I didn't have it.
I believe in you though, Ren.
Thank you.
I think I might have to look away from this and just go off audio commentary. It's making me dizzy.
I'm sorry, yeah, this game's kinda like that. I don't know how much longer I'll go because my wrists are kinda starting to hurt. Jet pods.
Wild.
Trim, that's the thing with Parappa, though, is like what's happening on screen kind of doesn't matter. As long as you're still on beat, which is just audio. So CRT timing wouldn't really make that big of a difference.
It's raining outside.
Ooh.
As long as there's a way to like sync up the audio, timing's probably not too bad. I'll just do the first world and I'll probably end stream.
Like I feel like you could play Parappa without looking at the screen.
Do I sense a challenge brewing on Soleil TV?
Absolutely not. If anyone's gonna do that, it'd be Picky, not me.
But
Picky's the Parappa expert. I'm terrible at it.
But challenge.
No.
But
No, you can't do this to me.
but
It's not the kind of challenge that appeals to me. It's just frustrating. I like normal rhythm games.
but what about challenge?
No. It's not working, man. I understand what you're doing, and it's not working.
But
I'm sorry.
you just not fathoming. Soleil, not a true gamer. So sad.
So true.
Where'd it go? Where's it? Oh, it's over here. Oh, it's up there.
Nice,
Go
nice,
to
nice.
exit. Have you ever played this, Ricky?
No, I haven't. This is kind of reminding me of, there's one, like just the style of it. There's one game I played a lot when I was younger, called Floating Runner. And it kind of, the vibe of that, like they're very similar.
I feel like I've heard of that.
Floating Runner. I played it a lot.
Floating Runner, Quest for the Seven Crystals?
Yes.
I've never heard of this, but that boy do be floating. Floating Runner, Quest for the Seven Crystals is a game in which the player is either a boy named Lay or a girl named Cress, and shooting or stomping on enemies in 3D environment.
Huh.
Fun game.
I don't think I've ever seen this before.
I don't know how we got it. My dad just had it in his collection.
That's
And we
just
played it, like,
everyone's
my sister and
PS1
I.
experience, I feel. They just have some games, you don't know where they came from, but you
Yeah, like,
have them.
I've never heard anyone else ever talk about this game. It's just, I have it and I played it my whole life. It's really weird.
It's really raining outside.
Hi, I'm here. Hello. I
Hello.
can't look at the screen.
That's okay. I think we're gonna wrap up here. We've destroyed the dragon, the level 1 boss.
Nice.
Yippee! Yeah, this game seems like it would be hard to watch over. I don't have a problem playing it, but watching it, probably a little difficult. Yippee!
Oh, just straight into the second world. Huh?
Yeah, just right there. Okay. Retire, I guess. Nope, I didn't mean to start the level. Oh no, oh no, oh no,
Ah, jeez.
oh
Diesel
no.
man.
Retire. This is one of those early PS1 games where every button does something you don't expect it to do. Okay, we see. Alright, let's find someone to raid. Thank you everybody for stopping by to the conclusion of Croc.
I had a wonderful time. Thank you for inviting me.
Of course. Alright.
And I was here too.
Oh, Barry's streaming. I see. I
Yeah, Barry's
see. She's
Hey,
playing a
yeah, but I
fake-looking video
literally
game.
Just downloaded this game today.
The Wandering Village.
Wandering Village?
Yeah.
I'm sorry I called it a
Yeah.
fake-looking game.
It's real, I swear. It looks really cute, and then I installed it and never played it, and I was like, "Oh, I'll just uninstall it."
Yep,
And
that's
and I was thinking about it again today, and I still haven't played it. It might not be real, I don't know.
Barry just recreated the game from your memories of it.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
So the problem is actually that I started playing, Timberborn.
Timber Pitbull?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Timber Pitbull.
Yeah, you know, actually, I was gonna ask Maple, and I didn't wanna be insensitive.
It's all right. I understand.
Oh, is it like a beaver sim or something?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
you
a colony sim with beavers.
Oh,
It's very cute, and the beavers go like the da 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 da.
Yeah, they have, like,
just like you.
sim speak.
Yes.
I'm gonna click the raid button.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready.